Right, hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another live stream. We're gonna dive straight on in. No introduction. just gonna dive in. And the reason we're gonna dive in is because we're actually gonna try and squeeze in an extra set. And that set is going to be live. So we're gonna see first and foremost WF Hoz versus the Jungle in a replay cast. And then we're going to live stream a round 2 match between Jacob and Matty. And then we're going to do the other 2 replay casts. Or at least that is the objective. Let me just message. Gonna do replay cast of first set. So maybe extra 5-10 minutes if past 18. Alright. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, just try to squeeze in as much as I possibly can. So without further ado, we will dive straight on in, and we're going to see the first match between the WF Hoz and the Jungle. So starting at the top with WF Hoz, he is in pink, he is playing as V China. At the bottom he's chosen Nuke Cannon. Very interesting. Actually I can see how he's thinking it. Bottom side we've got the Jungle in blue, he is playing as China Nuke General. So China versus Nuke. What I am going to do quickly, because I started this so quick, was I'm going to get the stream chat up on my phone. Might just get a back chat very briefly. View channel. Alright. And mute. Okay, hope you're all doing well. Hello, Salah Adendabas. TeeeZ and Moan, good to see you. We are seeing some different build orders here. The Jungle going for fast. He's going for what might be a... I don't know what this is. I think he needed to go 2 barracks, because you need 1 barracks to get the oils, and then surely the other barracks is to then build your tank hunters for the airfield. But he hasn't done that. Alright. That could get punished. But the Jungle has gone for probably not the best build order either. So the build order he's gone for is probably the sort of build you want to do against a GLA. Fast resupplies. That's not typically something you would do in a China mirror. Nonetheless, let's see if he can make it work. Savage, hello to you. Just to let you know, Savage, we've got this replay cast first. Then I'm going to do a live cast between Jacob and Matty in a round 2 match, and then I'm going to get to your set. So yeah, it will come. I have not forgotten it. There was a truck there. Is that? I completely missed that. So that truck has actually gone all the way up there and denied the oil. Oh, that's quite nicely done. And now we've got a GAT harassing the trucks. Yeah, I think this hasn't gone very well for Hoz at all here. He's going to respond, but we'll lose at least 1 truck. Could he potentially lose this? No, I think he could have potentially headbutted that then. Will damage the truck. Nearly takes it out. So yeah, not a great start for the China here. Both very cagey. The Jungle has expanded to a second war factory quite quick, though, which is nice. And he has got a prop on the way. He has got to deal with the mobility of a Licks, however. That's going to get taken out quite quickly. Yep, there we go. More red guard going over here. There's an outpost on the left-hand side getting intercepted. Yeah, all very cagey. There's been very little aggression from both players here. Which works in the favour of the Jungle, I think. As the nuke. Oh, that was weird. What happened there? Did he just force him out? Sorry, mate. You're not having this building. It's mine. You get out. That was a bit weird. I'd like to see that again. That was super strange. Felt like that was some sort of error. Yeah, this Lick's being very defensive. I think it, at the very least, could have tried to sneak round and hunt the opponent. But that chance is gone now. Nice harassment, though, on the supplies. Should get 3 trucks for his troubles. Ah, nice disable by Lotus, and here is the first. Ooh. Okay, that's going to go down to the radiation. And the Lix has to be very, very careful. Second War Factory now out, but that's probably not what he needs. Probably needed to go for a prop, if anything, to have any chance of dealing with the Overlords. I think without that, it's going to be very, very difficult to stop this. Bit of a battle going on the left-hand side as well. Gat will probably pick this tank hunter off. But the jungle is focused on all-out aggression, and that is the right thing to do here. Nice evac on there as well. I think these outposts... I can't see how Oz is going to hold this, even with this bunker. It's going to be very, very difficult. Okay, this Gat dealt with the Gat of Hoz. But what is he going to do to deal with this? It is a pretty scary army. Hello, Pepsi, and by the way, and Gel, welcome to you. And TeeeZ is actually live in the chat now. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think this is just dive in straight here, and I don't really know what Hoz can do about it. Could get himself a dozer if he's paying attention. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. He might still get it. He is going to get it. That's a very free dozer there. Didn't even know about it. Alright, here comes the outposts then, but alright, it's kind of a nice coming in at the same time. That's quite nicely done. Don't think it's going to be enough though, no. The ECM coming in clutch. 1 Gat survives, and I think that's that. Pretty sure this is going to be 1-0. Yeah, there it is. Alright. That is a good start for the jungle. He takes a 1-0 lead. Let's update our scoreboard very quickly. 1-0 lead for the jungle. Alright. Game number 2 then. We are going to roll in quite quickly because I don't want to delay, or at least I want to minimize any delay for the round 2 match that we're going to do live. Sorry, I haven't had time to edit the description. I will try and edit it just before the set begins, if I get time. In any case, game 2, and the Hoz this time, or WF Hoz is down here. Said the Hoz then. Yeah, down here in the bottom of Snowy Drought in red, playing as China Nuke. The jungle is up here in pink, playing as V China. Interesting supply placement. I think I'd prefer it to be more here downwards, but it will get the job done. That might be a tiny bit close, it might be perfect. What do I know? I think on a traditional map like this, yeah, see, this is the build order I prefer if you're V China. I think you can do the licks. You can, that can work. But yeah, I also don't mind this. And actually, from the Nuke's perspective, the fact that he's doing that also works. Yeah, double War Factory. Pretty much you need to counter with double War Factory in any case. Just spam a load of outposts. You'll probably be able to stop most things coming into your base, as long as you're paying attention. Oof. I've just had myself a very big dinner. I'm feeling full and very much ready for lots of 0 hour this evening. Alright, first Nuke Battlemaster coming in. First Nuke Battlemaster we've seen in this matchup today. Quite unbelievable, really. And jungle very much dealing with this nicely so far. No real way in here. I think another evac now could be quite nice. Doesn't even need to. Nice. Gat here should get shut down. Would like to see the jungle try and actually get into the supply lines here. Third supply now going up for Hoz. Evac isn't needed, apparently. Okay. Clever from Hoz, but he's actually been smartly outplayed there. This is good. He's even got a TT on it. Really, really nice stuff. Alright, we'll go down now, but gets TT on the truck. Very smart. What isn't smart is taking those supplies there, because you're not going to get them back to base. So that's just 300 supplies wasted there. Should have just sent it away to die rather than collecting. That's now $300 less he'll collect later. Third supply now coming in for the jungle. Oh, that's a good question, Gel. The answer is probably no one. not with the likes of Vivid Marker and AxEw anyway. You might get one or two that could take games off them, but in reality, anyone that's good enough for the Semi-World Series should be losing like not to nil, but maybe 1 or 2 games. Okay, nice pick off of the Gat there. So yeah, the level is a fair bit off. But it's all very fine margins when you get to higher level. Every second counts. This is looking pretty good, isn't it, for the jungle, by the way? That is a lot of outposts. And he's done very well to preserve these as well. Maybe I've spoken too soon. Actually, I've spoken too soon, haven't I? Would be nice to have seen that tank hunter be closer to these so that the horde bonus came in. But he might still have enough to take this. And that is looking pretty desperate, that dozer. Yeah, this has been really, really nice. Is he going to get... Oh, he's not getting it. That's a shame. Okay, does clear up quite a few there. But this prop is going to go down quite quickly. I'm amazed. I suppose you just commit at this point. Nicely done. Jungle is paying attention, at least. But yeah, surely this is over. I'm struggling to see what Hoz can really do here. That prop's going to go down, and then the dozer is going to follow. Yeah, it's over. GG. Very well played from the jungle. He takes a 2-0 lead. Okay. Very well played. Let's just double check something quickly. Alright, let's keep it going. So, we now have the Hoz. Oh, I keep saying that. It's not the Hoz, it's the jungle. We start with WF Hoz on the left-hand side. He is in gold. He is playing as USA Laser General. Up against him on the right-hand side, it's the jungle. In pink as China Tag General. So far, so good for jungle. Some questionable supply placements in that last game, but that aside, his actual micro looks pretty good. Hasn't taken his crate yet. That's less good. Definitely need that. Will he take it before building something? I'm assuming he will. Yes, okay, there we go. It's quite funny, doesn't it? It counts the cash per minute, obviously. So it's weird, because it thinks, oh, he's got 2.5k a minute. And no, it's just the crate. Hello, the Kudo. Welcome to you, man. Have fun indeed. Hope you all enjoy it. Lots of decent action from the Semi-World Series thus far, in my opinion. Always quite nice to keep tabs on it. Especially when you've already been knocked out. Especially then. So we've got Hoz going for supply, double supply and oil grab. I think if he learned anything from that last game, he would have learned that his opponent is pretty passive. I mean, I know he flooded him in the end with outposts in that last game, but it didn't exactly do it straight away. The aggression was quite slow. So maybe the Hoz can use that fact to his advantage. 3 supplies and oil capture coming in for the jungle as well. Yeah, this is going to come in. And the V numbers will build up. Bar search and destroy coming in. I'd like to see that. I think I'd like to see a prop very soon from the jungle. He's going to send a Gat around the back. Is he going to get his oil? Yes, he is. Firebase also coming in. These 3Vs are going to work their way around the map. They might catch the jungle off guard, actually. So I think these are quite stacked. Oh, and is he just going to come forward at the worst time? I think he is. He is going to get his oils in. And there is a bit of aggression coming in. So you've got the Gat here, but you've also got... Ah, okay, so he has seen this. So he is turning back. And he cancels the prop as well. Nice response. Not a big fan of the Gat here, because you could just go around here, and then that achieves nothing. Oils are getting picked off, though, which is a sensible decision here from Oz. S&D now comes in. I think he might have just gotten lucky, yeah, because he turned on the search and destroy. He's seen this gat, so he's able to deal with it. And he'll now also be aware that there's no further aggression, really. This army, whoa, is it going all the way back? Surely not. Nope, okay. Prop is building. Can't come soon enough, I don't think. And I think just picking off this supply and going away would be quite nice. He's in pretty good control right now, Hoz. It's looking pretty good for him. Oh my god, is he on... He's grouped them, hasn't he? So they all move at the rate of the tank hunters. Not a big fan of that. Not really. And is this V army just going to skirt all the way around there, I wonder? I think that's exactly what it's going to do. ECM's now coming out, so it's going to be harder work for this army to get damage done. I think there was an opportunity missed. But what is this army doing? It's just sort of sitting there, really. And this V army coming in could get the dozers. It could get the dozers. And that would be pretty big, because no mix for tank here would be very painful. I think that's what's going to happen. If he moves in quickly, and I think, is he going to get it? Yeah. If he can get the power as well, that would be a great result. Yeah, Dozer's going to die. And prop goes down. What else can he get? It's going to be a... Oh my god. Sack off these guys and go. Very questionable decision by the jungle to go forwards when his entire base is dying. In fact, his base, I don't even think it's going to get there in time. His entire base is going to go. Nice micro. Nice V micro in general here from Hoz. But yeah, he's won this game. There's no way this is going to work. He has now taken it off the control, the sort of clustering of the group. But look at this behind it. Rank 3 comes in, so he could even get Pathfinders. He doesn't need any gem promos, does he? So he might as well get some Pathfinders to help him deal with this. Not that he needs it. He is 2 buildings away from winning this game. This game's over. Very questionable decision making. Oh, well, he's got that sneaky power there. That'll keep him in the game, but well, it won't. It's very academic because this army just dealt with this so easily. So yeah, this is as I stated before, this game is very much over. So yeah, he's probably wondering why he hasn't won the game, actually. But I'm sure at this point he's quitting. You'd think, anyway. I'm almost tempted to quit out. When you know it's over, you might as well leave it, right? Like, this is... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say. Alright. So, Hoz gets back, takes the game back. It is now 2-1 for the jungle. As we go into game number 4. Alright, this time on the right-hand side, we've got Hoz. He is in the green this time, playing as China Tech General. Left-hand side, the jungle. He is in gold, playing as Laser. Get the impression that Hoz is more comfortable in this matchup. I get that impression. We will see. And also on this map, actually. I wonder if the jungle is one of those players that's better on the sort of older school maps. Hoz certainly seems to know the build a bit better. He's gone for 3 dozers and a CC cell. Jungle, I think, should be... In fairness, he looks like he knows what he's doing here in terms of the build. This is okay. Maybe could justify a second supply. And as I say that, that's what he goes for. I think that one's getting capture building. Prefer the first one to get the... 1 ranger and capture, the other 1 ranger and then start building missile defenders. All much of a muchness, of course. This dozer has come out and expanded very quickly. 2 war factories in and 2 supplies. He's actually going to go for his oil as well. So yeah, capture building's already come in, but the rangers haven't even made it to the oil yet. So not quite as efficient as you could be. I think these should start capturing any second now. He's cancelled the bunker. Maybe he feels like there's just not any risk of aggression. Amazed how smooth the top players, Matty. Yeah, it is true. They many years of playing. You'd be amazed how good some of the players can get. You just need everything to go your way. You need, you know, good dexterity on a keyboard. That's something I don't have. And little things like that do make a big difference. This prop is considerably quicker, isn't it? Okay, that's gonna chip away at the V quite a bit, but nonetheless he deals with it. Would like to see some fire bases here, I think. Next scat coming in. Laser tank out to deal with it. We like to see a laser tank from time to time. There is a gat sneaking on them. What's nice from the jungle is he's collected every building as well, right? So I like that he's done this. He's gone for the oil refinery. He's gone for this artillery platform. And obviously he's got the 2 oils as well. Yeah, I like that from the jungle. He's also very much paying attention and not really taking any damage on this. So things we like to see, actually. The jungle playing pretty well here. Is good awareness. So looking pretty good for him. Needs to keep that awareness up. The laser tank here will be helpful at dealing with this. I think that is a pullback, which is nice. Now needs to concentrate in several locations, though. Gat here is pre-spinning. Laser tank is going to deal with that. Very nice. Okay, bit of aggression coming in from the Hoz. Oh, WF. I'm just calling them the Hoz at this point. It's just going to be easier. Now have S&D, but the true crawler aggression is quite nice. That one should be getting saved, and it does. Laser tank could be quite effective at crushing these. Or you could just use it with the Vs. This army's now big enough to really wipe all of this out. Yeah, there we go. Very nicely done. Perhaps slightly ambitious to try and capture these. How is the micro from both players? Pretty good. One ECM to deflect, the other one to hold the V in place. Does lose a couple of units for it though. And yeah, Hoz, he has got, what, 3 war factories now. Laser tank is going to get disabled. He's going to go for the oils of the jungle now as Hoz. We'll get them as well. And the jungle is just opting to just counter-attack, which can work. Not necessarily the best idea, though. Wonder if there's any MiGs. No, there's not. Ah, I think he's got to commit. Yeah, okay. Colonel Burton will take care of the oils. He does have problems at his base, and that crush hasn't gotten enough of the red guard, so he's going to lose his laser tank. The laser tanks are nice, though. The problem, I think, for Hoz is how does he deal with this massive army? I think the answer is he doesn't. Yeah. Unless he gets a couple of good MiG strikes. We'll take one V out. Would like to see one of these Vs race to this airfield. Alright, level 3 now for jungle, so he could potentially get himself Pathfinders. He needs to get more power as well. But yeah, Pathfinders could be a very nice addition right now. MiGs are going to get dealt with. And Hoz is going to skirt around the map and try and survive here. The money for jungle is a problem. These are going to die, are they? Yep. Okay, V's coming out. He has got power back now, so he is going to realistically deal with all of this in his base. Yeah. And this is surely over. Must be. Colonel Burton is microed. Very good. Ooh. So there's only one Chinook left. So actually, the money is a bit of a shame, really, for Hoz, because he's got all this money. You know, he's got the 2 oils. And I suppose, yeah, he's collecting up here. These Vs kind of need to get a move on, don't they? CC trying to be rebuilt. That guy is going to go down. The money is the issue here. I think he actually needs to recapture those oils. Ooh, Colonel Burn taking a few liberties. These Vs just need to kill this. I mean, I'm not sure why he's so hesitant. It's the tank hunters. Oh my god, the mines. Yeah, just use the Colonel Burton now, right? Exactly. Colonel Burton could just finish all of that. I'm struggling to see a way. Yeah, he's going to recapture the oils. I'm struggling to see a way that Jungle loses this. I really am. This is looking very, very good for him. Looking good for that 3-1 lead. These tank hunters haven't got a hope. Not against S&DVs. I mean, he could even get Pathfinders, but I don't think he's opted to do that. I don't think he's got any of his gem promos here, you know. Okay, he's going to recapture one. He accidentally killed one of them. But is the jungle being a bit hesitant? I think he is. Pathfinders, yeah, he's using that level 4 now. So the AA-10 has been purchased. Not actually used yet. Yeah, this is going to be far too much. Nice Xing. Very well played. Might lose 1v. Yeah, it's over. So very well played there by the jungle. He takes a 3-1 lead. Oh, not like that. Like that. Okay, game number 5. We're going to move on to Vendetta now. We start at the bottom with Hoz. He's playing in pink as GLA Stealth General. Top side, we've got the jungle. He's in the orange. He's playing as China Tank. Take this opportunity to just make sure. Okay, good. Yeah, time now is 19:52. So it's very nearly 19 GMT. So this is the time that Matty and Jacob have agreed to play. But I think they are happy for me to at least conclude this, which would be nice, because then it gets a nice clean break in between the sets. So yeah, Tank General for the jungle is 1 win away here from taking this set. Can he do it, is the question. And that reminds me, I needed to check something else, you know. Here we go. Oh, I see. Right, okay, that's weird. That is weird. Okay, I might need to... Right. Okay, okay. I can see what's happened here now. There's a point of confusion. I will explain this. I will explain this in a bit. But I think there's been a point of confusion. So yeah, this is now Tank Stealth. This might be a matchup that, well, this is definitely a matchup that could be won both ways, and definitely on this map. So let's see what Hoz can do. So far, I'm liking the response to this. I'm overall quite impressed with the jungle. I've never come across him before, but I think he looks pretty solid. Yeah, look, he's going to lose one, but he pulled back pretty quick there. Bit of a mistake with the gap. Oh, he's very lucky to not lose that. Hoz missing a trick by not detonating the terrorist there. He's going to just get away with the technical, though. That terrorist will go down. Also heard another just there. Don't know where. Second arms dealer. Do I like that? Would I rather see a palace? Maybe I'd rather see a palace. Technical is going to continue to be annoying. Jungle seems very well aware, though. He is playing the defensive strategy while he builds up the tank numbers, which is very nice. Yeah, it's very, very clear that Hoz wants to be aggressive in this game. And you'll see what happens here. This is smart. So he wants to take out... He actually... Oh, so nearly. Oh, he's taking his own. The hijacker. Is he going to get it? Oh my god, it does. This is over. There's no surviving this. Not anymore. These quads, there's one of them's vetted. Should save it. Yeah, it does save it. That gat is going to go down as well. Yeah, Jungle taking a bit of a beating here. He is going to get back on 2 war factories, but the aggression's so nice from Hoz, and as a result of that, he's completely well defended at his base, and he's even going for the ore cap now. He looks very good at this matchup, actually. That is very nicely played. I am doing something here. It's very mysterious. There is a bit of a mysterious thing going on. I will explain in a minute. We'll keep with this game for now. There is something a bit odd going on. Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty good for the Hoz, though, isn't it? Or WF. Am I going to just commit to calling him the Hoz at this point? I really wish he'd call himself that. Okay, these gats, despite being vetted, weren't enough. I'd like to see him just crack on. Sells that. When you got mines on it, do you sell it? Probably not. Oil coming in. Is he going to go for a palace here? Okay, Battlemaster training coming in, but yeah, the jungle's very much up against it, isn't he? Oh, he loses it. That's a great pick off there. And all of these guys too. Yeah, that's a good win there for Jungle. He needed that. But, unfortunately. And this is where stealth can be so powerful. Is that you could just pop the other side. Just like this. And there's precious little you can really do about it. Jungle is trying its best. I think he should pick that power off, you know. I think he should pick the power off. Yeah. Use one of the use that quad to do it as well, because then you get it vetted. At this point, I think the quads can just A-move into this. I think there's too many of them. And these gats are getting a bit chewed up. There's a vet 3 gat. This is over. Too many quads. Yeah, Jungle knows it. He quits out. So that is 3-2. Let's bring a game back then. Okay. And let's go to game 6 on Vendetta. Hello, Findama again. Welcome, man. Good to see you. Hope you are all doing well. Top side then, this time we've got WF Hoz in gold playing as China Tank General. Up against him at the bottom, it is the Jungle in orange playing as GLA Stealth General. So still 1 win away for Jungle here. Hello, Jacob in the chat. Yes, listen, that is true what he's saying. I know the description doesn't read that right now, because it was a bit of a last-minute schedule change. Or at least I wasn't at my computer to make the change. But yeah, we're going to see Jacob versus Matty, and we're going to see that live. That's a round 2 match. That will follow this, this immediately. Or immediately follow this, I should say. Okay, Hoz is going to go 2 supplies, War Factory. And this is where this build is better, right? So you go for 3 supplies, 1 War Factory, and then you build out from there. This is a build order that works quite nicely against GLS. Okay, Truck does get denied there by Jungle. Is he going to get some fast scrap here? Yes, he is. I think Hoz should have scrap denied that. Terrorist is going to get collected. I think there is going to end up being 4 in here. This gat could be quite nice. Could get some good supply harassment done. As it happens, we're going to get tunnel and tunnel. Very good awareness from Jungle there to pull these workers back. I must say, the level's half decent here. You know, good micro. Players generally, yeah, showing some good moves. I've been quite impressed. There's a hijacker now. He waited for the second quad. He's going to keep that alive. Yeah, it's good. Well played, jungle. Very well played. He's got flanking tunnels as well. I think he knows there's mines there, you know. Genuinely. And he's checking. He knows there's no mines there. Is it a dozer he wants? No. Bit indecisive. Is it the war factories? He could potentially get both if he went there. That would be amazing. Maybe just settle for one and... Ah, that's a shame. And he didn't get it. That's pretty big. That is huge. I think Hoz microed that dozer, you know. Because if you click it instantly, you will get it. That was well played from him, if so. I think he did. Okay, aggression coming in now, but... This, imagine if that was successful. What a difference it would have made. There was a hijacker at some point as well. I don't know if it has actually been used yet. No, I'm none the wiser. This is quite a lot of stuff to be stopping here. Very much on the ropes, isn't he? Oh, there's the hijacker. Jungle running into mines at considerable expense, and his quads are just being left to die. And he's not really, he's just so focused on the supply. What is he doing? Kill! Oh my god. And the hijacker's going to get picked off. That was a disaster for the jungle. All he had to do was just stop killing that. He didn't even kill it. So some near misses there. The jungle was really letting Hoz off the hook here. I think he should have won this by now. It's going to pop out. It's a dodgy old pop. Hijacker is going to go down and... Oh my word. Whoa. That was nearly an almighty Fargo pop. This is the point where you evac out of here and start being aggressive. Because this army has to work all the way across there. But as it happens, the longer this goes on now, the worse this is looking for the jungle. Because I think he's used most of his units. Or at least I should say he's lost most of his units by what he's just wasted them. If he loses this game, I think I'd go as far as saying he's thrown it. Because that there was a terrible engagement. He should have just stopped killing the building and just killed the Gats, you know, kill the tank hunters. It'd have been absolutely fine. Now going for a counter attack, but look what he's headbutting into. There's a Gat, turret, and a... oh, he's gone low power. Okay. Ouch. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. Gat, he's overcharging. Very nice. Very nice overcharge. These... Anchor. Yeah, he knows it's over. He can't stop it. Either way. So it's 3-3. Very well played from Hoz. Brings it back to 3-all. Now, I'll be honest with you. This Game 7 isn't actually Game 7 from their set. And you can probably tell by the... yeah. The issue I've got is... Well, I've got two issues. The first issue is that it's actually now time to do Jacob versus Matty anyway. The other problem is I don't actually have the 7th replay. I think Hoz made an absolute mess of the replays that he submitted, and I can't for the life of me find... So I've been told what happened. So I'll say what's happened. So basically... On Game 3, apparently, in between the Snowy Drought and the Tony Tactics game, and I've got Moliere to thank me for telling me this. So they played between them a laser mirror on Dralim Desert, and they effectively used that as the mirror instead. So they didn't actually do a deciding tank mirror because actually they'd already on the 3rd game effectively played it. And that went to... I'm going to say it because I'm not going to be able to complete it because I don't think we're going to find the replay. But it went to the Hoz, or WF Hoz, I should say. So very irritatingly, as well as changing that to 3-3, I'm then automatically going to change it to 4-3. But I can't show the replay because I can't find it anywhere. It's not even showing on the Go Arctic Dolphin website because I looked earlier quite extensively and it isn't there. So I've got no idea what happened. And I'm really sorry it's a bit anticlimactic, but there isn't anything I can do about it. Unless someone can find it and send it to me. If they can find that replay, I will then show it later. But for now, I'm going to at least conclude and say that it was a 4-3 victory for Hoz. And we are now going to see a round 2 match. So give me 1 min and I host. All right. Very, very quickly. Let me just let's get up the topic. Where are we? Semi-World Series. Are we showing it? Yes, we are. So let's go to the bracket quickly. Try and avoid spoilers if we can. Can we find him? There we go. Here we go. Jacob versus Matty is a round 2 match. Jacob beat Davido 4-3 on, and we saw that on this channel the other night. Matty won 4-0 against Extract. So yeah, round 2 game. Let's check. I think this is still a best of 7. Format. Here we go. Yes, it's here, isn't it? Round of 64 is still a best of 7. So it's best of 7, and if we end up at 3-3, it'll be a GLA mirror on Vendetta. Those are the key things we need to know. The home player is Jacob, so let's just change the scoreboard to Jacob 0 and 0 Matty. Best of 7, and we will recenter that because we are anal about that sort of stuff. Jacob versus Matty. Give me just a second. Okay, there we go. Right, let's get ourselves online. Ah, of course I do. Sorry, guys. What a noob. All right. Give me just 1 minute while I install this update, and we will be right on it. This is now going to be a live game. I quite agree with you, Vindama. One job indeed. Moliere did say he's quite new to the community, so I think when you're new, it's not the most straightforward of things. And I think on Generals Online, it doesn't it's not always automatically saving replays. So yeah, I think whilst we're in this alpha stage, it's quite an easy thing to happen. So my sympathy is a little less limited than usual. I try to be nice. Right, update is done. So let's get ourselves hosting.
Welcome to Jet.
What password did I say I'd do? Okay. Whoa. Let's change our name first and foremost. There we go. And then let's change this to Jacob versus Matty. We'll do that password. And we will let him know. I'll let Matty know. Okay. Alright, it should be a nice game, this. Matty versus Jacob. Hello, Apex. Piddox, you can turn. Yeah, do you know actually? I am aware that you can turn it on. Apex says, "Do you want to play after a set after this?" What? After I've done this set and then 2 replay casts? I'll be honest with you, I'll probably be too tired. I know we do need to play a set at some point. But it won't be tonight because I'm only 1 replay cast in, and I've got 2 more to do, and I'm doing a live set now. So yeah, not tonight. And yes, Piddox, you're absolutely right. I know you've said quite clearly how to do that in the topic as well. I just haven't actually turned it on myself because I trust myself to save replays. It's like an instinct whenever I play in these sets. Yeah, no, unfortunately, yeah. I was hoping to be further along, but no. No, I am not. Okay. All right, Jacob is here. I'll be back in just a second, guys. Need to... actually... need to... A lot of people seem to be forgetting about this vetoing thing. And we... I don't think a lot of people get it. The idea is you, and Piddix, correct me if I'm wrong, you're meant to veto. Like, both players are meant to veto at the beginning of the set. I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to work. And it's a map that you veto. Both need to veto the map, please. Then Jacob pick. Which map? That's quite funny. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that right? Is that right? I could have sworn the way I've described it is correct. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I see. Yeah, you are right. You must use... Hang on a minute. So each player gets one veto per round. Vetoes are for maps only, not matchups. You must use your veto before... Right, I got it. I got it. I will explain my method of thinking to you in a minute. Let's accept these two so they can see the game more easily. Yeah, exactly. So this is how it's meant to work. The reason I thought it was the way before is because that's how Henk did it in his set. And that's the first set that I streamed. So that's what threw me off. Alright, let's do an in and out then. Alright, we are getting there. Oh. I've got no idea if they're doing it fast or what. Okay, yeah, fast. Either way, nice matchup. Nice matchup, this one. I'm not sure what Matty... what his level's like at the minute. It varies. Sometimes he's really on it. Other times, a little bit rusty. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what turns up. Yeah, alright, that's cool. Thank you for confirming that, Piddix. I actually then went and reread it myself. And yeah, I agree that that's how it's worded. But it is a bit weird because Henk definitely played it the other way. It must have been his own interpretation just being a bit off. And then I just didn't bother checking because I just trust the players. Probably a bit too much. These are two players that I have both met in person in real life. Both very, very nice. Matty's a really, really sound guy. Jacob's super nice, but can be a bit hectic. So if you have a hangover, it's not the guy for you. But he is actually super, super nice guy. Alright, right-hand side then, we've got Matty. He's playing in Cyan as Vanilla USA. On the left-hand side, we've got Jacob in the red. He is playing as China Infantry General. Alright. And he is going for a barracks, is Jacob. Matty, meanwhile, looks like he's going to go for a 2-supply CC keep. Which is a perfectly viable build order here. What are we going to get out of Jacob? The fact that he's gone for this barracks early makes me think... Well, it could be one of two things. It's either an oil cap or it's going to be a Licks. And I'm going to guess Licks. That's going to be an airfield. Yeah, it is. That drone might not see it, but the drone will see what's coming out of this barracks, and he'll be able to tell that this is going to be a Licks. There is no hiding from that. It's pretty obvious, really. And Matty is preparing for that by going for a Toby spam. Which I also like. Tobies are a very good way of dealing with Lickses. So let's see what we see. That didn't make any sense, did it? Let's see what we see. God, terrible vocabulary. Jacob, in the meantime, is also going to go and try and establish his position. I mean, when you're going for the licks and you've got the supplies on this map, you can easily just kind of do two separate things. Nice idea from Matty to try and get in there. See, that toe is already out. And behind this, he's going to go for an oil capture. Humvee's going to skirt around the side. The question for Jacob is, he's actually sent these two to deal with that. That means the licks can be freed up to do other things like trying to kill a base. So yeah, this V could easily one-on-one these two though. But I think 3 versus that might be a bit tough. Licks is coming in. That is a lot of Tobies though. Jacob is going to have to turn pretty quick. He isn't turning at all. Oh my word. Fast evac though. It's a good evac. He needs to be super careful to not Toby bug, and he hasn't, actually. Got himself a lot of these. He's going to use the Ranger. Very nice. Loses 2 Vs. I'd say that was a pretty good trade, all things being told. Really cheeky dozer over here on the top right. There's another Licks loaded. And the oil capture should be coming in soon for... I would say both players, but actually the that wasn't an oil capture for Matty. Yeah, it was flashbangs actually. Okay. In comes a few Vs. Right now, Jacob hasn't got anything to deal with that. And that is some really nice damage on that Licks nice and early, isn't it? Really, really nice. Just killing all of this now. Jacob's in real trouble. Real trouble. Like, it's camped the War Factory. I'd like to see the War Factory being gunned down here. Oh, Jacob. Oh my word, it's going down. He's losing it. Yeah, he's lost it. I think Jacob's cooked it. Yeah, GG, well played. Very well played from Matty. I said earlier what Matty was going to turn up. It's going to be a good one by the looks of it. It's going to be a good one. Alright, be about 1 second. This is actually so irritating. I will explain in a second what I'm doing here. So, every time you update, it gets rid of the hash win. What it does for me anyway. The win, so it makes it Windows mode. It's really irritating. So I'm now going to get that back. There we go. Alright, this should be better. Obviously, always tabbing out to update the score. I'm only on the 1 monitor. Because I'm in a room that doesn't allow me to have 2. I've got 3 monitors instead for my work setup because I kind of need it. So the sad news is that it means I only get 1 monitor for my gaming PC. Alright, let's get ourselves back online.
Welcome to Generals Online.
And let's get ourselves back to Jacob versus Matty. Matty with a 1-0 lead. I think USA is definitely the favourite here though. I'm fairly sure on that. It's tough for the infantry here. Jacob being very complimentary, and so we should. Matty was very clean there. Build order was absolutely on the money. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. I actually think though that build is really powerful anyway for USA. Even if Jacob went ground, like just that V spam is just deadly. I think infantry has a really, really hard time against it. I really do. You need a combination of MiGs, mass outposts, some ECMs. And even then, it's quite difficult. Okay. I was thinking for the second that my training was a bit off. My stream chat was a bit off, but nope. Just hasn't been any chat for the last few minutes. Left-hand side, we've got Matty this time in this Cyan playing as China Infantry. Here's the different thing he's doing already. Right-hand side, we've got Jacob in the red. He's playing as the USA. Jacob's giving me the vibes of someone that has seen this coming. And then again, has he? I don't know. I think that's going to be a War Factory. Is it? Yeah. Fast troop crawler. Could be deadly. You know, it could be deadly, this. I think this is the way to play it. You have to try and kill in the first few minutes. And actually, behind it, This is clever. So if you go for a troop crawler there and maybe pair it with a Lix. And on this map, I wonder if you've got enough money to do that. I think that actually is a feasible build order. It's something I've seen Scuba do once before. He was infantry. This is years ago, by the way. He was infantry against AxEw's nuke. Now, or China or nuke, one of those. And he knew he had to do something different to win it because AxEw's that good. So he did both an outpost and a Lix at the same time, and it caught AxEw off guard. And yeah, he actually won that game. That was back in the day when Scuba was playing more regularly, of course. Nowadays, barely done anything. Good, yeah, Jacob has seen this, and he is responding accordingly. Double fire base is very, very smart. There is actually going to be a Lix behind it, as I saw predicted. Okay, if he gets an evac off now... Oh, whoa, Jacob. Oh, dear. That's a lot of minigunners dying, though. Oh, my word. This is messy from both players. Both players taking losses, then. This is overall going to get dealt with quite nicely. The V bravely crushes, gets a successful crush, and Tovi's now come in. Lix is going to come in and be aggressive. And he just wants to clear the fire bases. That's clever. This is clever. Does he evac? Does he need to evac? I think if he evacs now, that would be nice. Oh, he's going to lose it. He's going to lose it. Oh, Matty, you got so greedy. Oh, what a shame. I think if he just evac'd there and then, he'd have been successful. I think he'd have got it. Yeah, Jacob holds. Come under pretty significant pressure there. But he does hold, and there's only so long Matty can keep this up. And this cheeky little barracks gets spotted as well. Jacob's not dealing with this as well as he could do. He gets a second outpost out. Ah, shame. Nearly got it. Actually didn't quite get it in the end. Yeah, Jacob looking pretty good now. He just held off that initial rush, and I think now he is going to take this one because the money's rolling in. Did he get hunted during? No, he's still got a dozer as well. Yeah. Flamer comes in as well. Wouldn't mind seeing those two rangers. They could have cheekily gone over here and captured some oils, and they'd be even richer. I think that's a missed opportunity. More minigunner goes down for free. And I think Matty knows the position he's in here. He is going to keep trying, but... with an Avenger in the mix as well, this is going to be very, very tough. That needs to evac now. Yeah, it does. Ooh, loses one quite cheaply there. Actually got a Flamer coming in. Nearly gets the V. Right, Jacob should have enough here. I mean... especially if he goes and gets self-search as well. He's also counter-attacking with a V. Actually, that got a couple of trucks, which is nice. We have a MiG. But... I think probably have to at least kill those two. Yeah, his base is looking pretty bad here. And Jake, I think Matty, there's only so long he can go for. He has captured this middle supply. But... there's surely no way he can stop this. Not if he just takes the plunk and goes back. But even then, he's going to lose out to this. So yeah, this is going to go Jacob's way, this game. It's going to be 1-1. Both the USA's unsurprisingly winning here. This V could get picked off. No, stays alive. Dozer will get picked off. Not quite hunted yet. But yeah, this is now... completely over, I'd say. Fair play for Matty for trying, but not against this, I'm afraid. So, oh, this is why he stayed in. Okay. There is a cheeky outpost. I think it's academic. Does get the dozer hunt, so no search and destroy for Jacob, but he doesn't need it, I don't think. It is a pretty stacked outpost, though. Whoa, as I say that. gets snapped open. I think this was the last hurrah, really, for Matty. Because the money is the problem for him here. And he has just lost his aggression. Yeah, he did hunt Jacob. He is going to take the oil out. Has that got something in it, is the question. I have a feeling it doesn't. Okay, Flamer will get the oils. But yeah, look at the amount of V's Jacob's got. Surely too many. That power might just survive with the repair. Maybe it won't. Okay, nice eval by Jacob. We'll lose that first V. But it's probably... Yeah, he's very close to 3-star now, and that is completely over when it is. Yeah, he's going to hunt Matty as well. Yep. Okay. V goes down. But this is the killer. The Flamer might not even get to the base in time. I get what Matty was playing for, but yeah, that won't get there in time. Okay, nice pick off of the truck. But yeah, he's losing everything here. He will lose his entire base, surely, before this Flamer gets anywhere near the base. So this is... We can safely say this is 1-1 at this point. Missile Defender being annoying as well. Does go down in the end. There's even a V coming up this side, yeah. Oh, yeah, I assume Matty, he must know. He's just hanging on in there till the bitter end. But actually, Jacob even sees it. So the Flamer isn't even going to get in. And there's no way of stopping this because, yeah, the bunker's facing the wrong way. GGG, there it is. Right to the end, to be fair to Matty. But yeah, that is a 1-1. Good start for both players. Yeah, level looks pretty solid. Or is solid. I'm not overly surprised. Matty, like I say, is one of those players. On his day, he is very solid. And let's just make sure no one's urgently messaging me stuff. Okay, all looks okay. See what Matty would like. Did I update the scoreboard? I did. Very good. Tremble. Tremble. Well, Jacob, no, he won't. No veto here. He's happy with Tremble. So one of the new maps then. I don't think we'll see it in the Semi-World Series so often. Demo GLA, okay. Nice matchup. Yeah, it's a nice matchup, this one. Could go on quite long, you know. Could go on quite long. So yeah, strap yourselves in. Matty agrees with me that it's a nice matchup. That's funny. I think GLA Mirrors, in fairness, are one of Jacob's stronger matchups. I think he's quite solid at them. Sorry, Piddix, I'm just messing. Alright. So GLA versus Demo. Very nice matchup this. Starting on the bottom, we are on Tremble by Radar. I think every new map's by Radar at the minute. We've got Jacob in the red playing as VGLA. Top side, Matty in the cyan. He is playing as GLA Demolition General. Tremble. So you got some supplies here. Oh my word, big yawn. Supplies here as well. And then there's also like a sort of largely safe-ish third supply here too. You've got an oil at the back of your base. You have got an oil to the side. And you've got a nice little building there, which actually if you can garrison that, it can be really annoying. And then you've got this oil refinery here. There's also 2 oils in the middle as well. And then a supply to fight here. Very rare that you see this supply getting contested, actually. This whole like right-hand side is just a bit of barren space, bar that money. What I also find, and I don't know why this is the case, but it feels like that building, and I cannot explain why I think this, because it isn't true, they are symmetrical, but that building feels more powerful than that building, and I've got absolutely no scientific evidence for it. It's just some ridiculous claim. They are the same distance from the supply, and yet it feels like that one gets used less than this one. Yeah, strange one. Okay, Jacob with a cheeky worker in this top corner. I think there's so much around on this map, it's difficult to cover it all. There's a terrorist that's gone over here. Was expecting a tunnel from Jacob, which we haven't seen. It's going to be a close race to this one. Matty's going to win it. Ooh. Is this going to be a counter TT from the VGLA? Yes, it is. He will take his own technical. That is an error from Jacob. But he does get the arms dealer in full, which is very nice. The technical is going to come in and crush 3 workers. Very good driving there. And it will get picked off on the way out. And that there was the barrels dying to the... Ooh, he loses that. Unlucky. Meanwhile, left-hand side, Jacob does get this tunnel up. I'd say Jacob's had the best start so far. Ooh. Micro. Also good micro. Can he get the false fire? He can. But he is now going to lose it. I think we need to see some scrap deny here. Is he going to get... Yeah, he's going to get a super sec. Okay. So that needs to probably get cancelled by Matty. Doesn't cancel it. Okay. I wouldn't call that ideal. Far from it, in fact. Maybe that Piddock's warm-up is effective after all. I spoke too soon. Okay, very nice preemptive kill on the oil here, but no player going for the oils. As I say that, I see a rebel. No capture building just yet, but I think the intention from Jacob's clear. I wonder if that random demo trap there could do something later. Maybe. Double arms dealer is already out for Jacob, whereas... Ooh, here comes the aggression then. So yeah, Matty's going to lose this entire left-hand side. Jacob is playing this quite nicely, I'd say. And is Jacob going to spot that? He isn't. Oh my god. It isn't quite going to get there in time, is it? It's so close. He's really unlucky. That's going to cause him some small problems. Whoa. GG, yeah, he calls it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I think he lost too much ground there. So yeah, well played from Jacob.
You have been defeated.
He takes the 2-1 lead. It is slightly better being the GLA though. Your technicals are cheaper. So it's definitely an advantage to be the GLA here. Just wait for everything to load. There we go. So much salt in a Chinese, honestly. I need more water soon. We'll do this game and then we will get that. Okay. So yeah, decent chance I'd say for Jacob to take a 3-1 lead here if he is confident in that GLA mirror of his. We start at the bottom though with Matty. He's playing in the Cyan. He's playing this time as VGLA. Top side, Jacob in the red is playing as GLA Demolition General. So build-wise, when you're the demo, there's a few different things you can do. I think triple supply, however, is very much the aim of the game here for both players. I'd say this build will suit to the GLA a little better. The demo, I don't mind seeing a little bit more aggression. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to sleep well tonight. Weirdly, I felt pretty good coming to this, but I think it's just because I had such a massive meal before doing the stream, so I suddenly feel quite tired. That is a lot of workers going to this one supply. Yeah, nice and quick on the supply collection. Matty doing that sort of AxEw trick where he builds a few extra workers from here just to then send them off to here. Does get that supply collection in a a little bit quicker. So that's the reason for doing it. Because obviously you've got to queue up the workers here, so why not use the CC to queue up a few extra? It's a trick I use sometimes. I probably should use it every time. A meeting of workers in the middle. That is a worker in there. First technical's going to come out. Just with one terrorist for now. Probably going to look to pick this worker off in the first instance. Or not. Okay. Should get picked off. Ooh. Nice. Nicely done from both players. Draw. Would like to see the scrap deny, but I think Jacob's been distracted by this technical. Ooh. Sacrificial play. No scrap deny again. Matty's going to miss out on this scrap, I think. And that is a shame, because that's a free super tech right there. You don't see... This is one of the things about this tournament relative to what you see at the pro level. Although saying that, Matty, as a result of sending his worker to the right, has now seen the scrap. Opts to... I think that might have been deliberate, going for just the grenade tech there. Oh, Barrel's going to catch it. Very nicely done. Yeah, good micro there from Matty overall. Could have potentially taken the engagement. That could be a TT, is it? It's got something in it. Oh. Okay. Coming in to be aggressive with the grenade tech. Good from both of them. That's an empty tech. Looking to try and get some harassment in, but no luck so far. Technical going down here as well. I'd say Jacob looks like he's on top here. Oh, I just heard demo trap. That actually very nicely stopped the technical from harassing the supplies there. Relatively even. I think the only thing is neither player's really... there was a bit of harassment down here, actually. So maybe Jacob is a little ahead, because I think he's done a bit better on these engagements. A little bit indecisive from Matty. Jacob's going to try and establish this tunnel in the middle. I think the technicals could easily pick that off. I would like to see that get saved, you know. Or at least scrap deny. Nope. Both players are a bit sloppy on the scrap deny, you know. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Not a lot of units for either player either, and it seems both of them are very wary. Is he going to get the super tech now? Nope. Ah, it's been forgotten about. Oh no, it hasn't. And he nicks in just in time. Very well played there from Matty. Still doesn't want the scrap though. And there is now a worker that is going to try and build a tunnel and get the middle control here. So yeah, slightly better game for Matty this time round. Should be doing better though. Does have the advantage. Palace now coming in here for Jacob, who is getting his oils. No sign of oil capture from Matty just yet. That's going to put Matty a little bit in the lead here. These quads may be being a bit ambitious. I think they need to pull back. Yeah. Matty's going to try and expand on the right-hand side. Jacob's thinking of it. Sending this worker forward. Opting to just headbutt that. That's pretty reasonable. Double grenade tech, but actually will lose out to the 4 technicals. That's a super tech if he gets it. Yeah, nice. Don't think that deny came in time, so I think that is a super tech. And once again, Jacob looking good. He said 2-0 earlier. Don't think he was lying. Good evac from Matty. But yeah, can headbutt this position because he's done enough damage on it. And very close to a palace now, whereas for Matty, he's only just thinking of the oil. He's just a little bit behind, isn't he? In each aspect here. Matty very keen to keep hold of this middle position. Do understand that, especially if he can get onto the oil, which he is now trying to do. Yeah, game's far from over, even though Jacob is ahead. It's far from over. But yeah, just a little bit cleaner from him in this particular game. I think also there's been a commitment to quads, whereas getting these scorpions is actually pretty effective. Super tech coming into play then. And that is some good harassment there from Jacob. Will go away, keep that tech available. This tentacle should get knocked out by the quads. Nope, okay, maybe not. What is going on here? This is all a bit messy, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say. I think there's a bit of a glitch where it can't probably... Ooh, demo upgrade is in. That's going to be a bit of a problem, I think, for Matty. That is a lot of scorpions. Oh, wow. What do you really do against all of this? You can't challenge that, really. Toxin, good evacs, though, from Matty. So this headbutt is going to be a little bit more ambitious. But the demo bike's very nice, and that Scorpion Rocket was timed perfectly. Completely cracks the position opening. There are a few, like, buggy things going on, aren't there? Matty's only now getting onto a palace. Jacob just looks like he's in complete control. Matty might just sneak that oil in before he immediately loses it. Yeah, does get it. Ooh, what was that? Denial of a TT, maybe. Yeah, quad spam, maybe not the best option here, especially when there are buses involved. Quad spam is the way of the Madness server, though. That is their sort of unit of choice. Good micro from Jacob. He is also getting the repair upgrade from this over here. That is not junk repair. Level 3 for Matty now. It does reach level 3 first, so he's clearly... Well, he must have killed more units. Surprising, I thought Jacob was actually ahead in that aspect, but maybe not. I think he should definitely finish that hole off, though. Be a bit of an oversight if he doesn't. Good evac. I think he should have enough quads. Combined with the buggies, he'll have enough here to stop this. Repair, doing a nice job. Oh, did he mistime that pop slightly? I think he did. Should still have enough to deal with it. Jacob is going to just take the XP for the tunnel and run. I think he might have suicided one or two of them scorpions as well. Yeah, Matty hanging on in there. He's not completely out just yet. He is certainly behind. But both players economically, I suppose he's got these supplies. I didn't even see these supplies over here. Okay. Shows how aware I am. I had no idea. Jacob's level 3 now as well. Really benefiting from having that tech sooner, isn't he? The buggies can do quite nice here. They could just disable that bus. They do disable that bus. John McKell did get out in the meantime. Yeah, Jacob very much looking to take this position back then. Double cash bounty now coming in. Little bit slow from Matty. Has Jacob got that yet? Oh, Matty hasn't laid the CC down, has he? We did not get any cash bounty for that. Oh dear. Okay, saves that. Rebel Ambush 1 is in. Ah, that could be bad. Could be very bad for Matty. Might actually be game ending. Alright, cash bounty is in for Jacob. still think it isn't for Matty, though. It's a big oversight. Big oversight, if so. Yeah, Jacob very much in control. I think he is going to take this game. Bus does get taken down to the hole, but it's done its job. And I think, yeah, Matty is just slowly falling... falling apart's maybe a bit harsh, but... slowly being ground down. Bus gets dealt with in the end. Jacob's even going to take these little supplies here for himself, I think. Cash bounty level 2 now coming in. Jarman Kell. There's a scout. I think one thing I like when you demo, if you've got a Jarman Kell. Ooh, Jacob paying attention? Nope. So yeah, one thing that's nice, you can just use your Jarman Kell to detonate itself. If you get 4, you can get a few buggies out of it. Even if you just get 2 or 3, it's worth it, economically. If you can get 5 or 6, it's just worth it, full stop. Okay, this tunnel will get picked off. Matty needs to be very careful here. Probably is going to... yeah, he pops out of this tunnel instead. It's a sensible decision. But there is the rebel ambush. Ouch. All the buggies. Bar 1 going down then. Jacob... I think he gets the oil. No, not quite. He backed a little early there. Premature evacuation, as one might say. So yeah, it doesn't quite take the oil, but either way, he's miles clear here in this game. Cash per minute quite a bit higher. XP considerably higher. Building a Scud. His economy is a lot better. Although, incredibly, they are on the same number of oils, aren't they? Ah, an unupgraded buggy. How strange. I think because it got sniped by Jarman Kell earlier. Ooh. Alright, Jacob opting to put a remote mine on that. Jarman Kell knew he could get away with it because he was that side. And is he just going to try? I think... shh, that's dead. That's got to be dead. Oh my god, Jacob, where are you looking? Now that tunnel will get knocked out. And these 3 buggies, used correctly, will take this oil out. He did finish that one in the end. He is going to definitely get this one, isn't he? Yeah, clever move. That's dead. Yep, there we go. Didn't even really need to do that. Yeah, Matty looking to clear. That's a nice demo bike. Gets 2. But there is less and less cyan as the minutes roll on here. These 2 Jarman Kells are still chilling next to each other. There is a terrorist just having a good time. Yeah, the economy now for Matty is pretty desperate. He's just got the 1 oil now. I'm pretty sure Jacob just come in with a load of... what do you call it? Demo bikes and just wipe that out. Or he could just chill. There's no need for him to press. He's in such a commanding position. He can just wait for his opponent to basically GG out here. Surely he's going to get it now. Jacob. Nope. Okay. And he's got Jarman Kell right there. What are you doing? Oh, dear. Matty trying to be cheeky, expanding in the middle. I think that was fortified repair coming in just then. Alright, Jarman Kell is now doing something. Level 3 cash bounty comes in. And that Jarman Kell was continuing to be very, very annoying. No one... both players kind of killing each other, like, tit for tat, isn't it, on the right-hand side. Matty just opting to gun this oil down. But Jacob's still sitting on 2 oils versus the 1 oil for Matty. I think the market count, look at this. Loads of markets for Jacob. Only 2, 3 in play for Matty. And he's on 1 oil versus Jacob's 2. He's continuing to play and press on though. Pretty sure Jacob's going to secure this position for himself now. Yeah, GG. He's gave it a good go, but it's older. He's such a knob, isn't he? I mean, in fairness, he was right. It was, he did call it. You need to be confident if you're going to back it up, and fair play to Jacob, he backed it up. Can't really complain when he does that. Right, I'll get some more water whilst doing the in and out for the players. Right, Jacob's going to check the map pool. Firearm, good to see you. Indeed, best of 7 could be last game. That is maths that we don't get wrong these days. Draw him, alright. Matty could veto it. But is not going to. He is confident on this map. Alright, I'll be back. As soon as we see the armies, I'll be back in just a second. GLA Inf. Okay, nice matchup. Alright, I'll be right back in a second, guys. Right, we are back. So, get this game back running. I did not see who was the int first. Need to get these headphones charged. Okay, there we go. So Matty will be the GLA first, Jacob the Inf. I prefer the... Okay, they've taken spot. Alright, I'm glad they knew that, because I had no idea. GLA versus Infantry then. Come with your licks. I like it from Matty. Good mind games. Alright, we start at the bottom then with Jacob. He's playing in the red. He's coming, he says. He's playing as China Infantry General. Top side, we've got Matty. He's playing in the cyan. He is Vanilla GLA. And Piddock's calling it Licks GG. It probably will be, won't it? If you're Jacob Airlines, which isn't a good thing, by the way. Yeah. Will he actually be successful or not, though? In all likelihood, it's probably going to be a Licks. We'll get our answer in about 5 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't even that. No real surprise there. And I think on this side, he'll get a barracks there. He'll build a bunker here. Makes it harder to harass. He's actually going to go for a very late truck rush as well. Matty is not going to get fooled by that. However, if that truck does go all the way around there and bypasses the terrace, it could get some harassment done on the supplies, which would be very painful. 2 trucks here as well. Mine's the power. Yeah, there we go. Jacob, however, in fairness to him, immediately turning around and not going to waste anything, which is good. And this is a nice tunnel as well from Matty. Should get up, will get up in time. That truck is going to achieve pretty much nothing. First technical is going to pop out of here in all likelihood. Not even entirely sure the Licks is going to build in time, you know. There it is. Quads will start building already. Nicely done. So the Licks is out now. Yeah, this is good because it just means that Jacob then has a decision to make. Because ideally, the Licks needs to just go, right? Yeah, he knew exactly what he was up against. He knew it was going to be a Licks. The thing is, though, if you're so well prepared for it, it should just not do anything. Okay, needs more workers here, Matty. Lick's taking considerable damage, considering it hasn't gone anywhere near the base. Whoa, my word. I think it's going to go down. Yeah, it does go down. It does go down. Yeah, Jacob's Licks didn't even get out of the base. That's how desperate that was. And now all Matty really needs to do is expand to a third supply, get a few more workers here, and I think there's no way he can lose. Oddly going to take that for his next supply. When there's considerably safer ones to take here and here. Another barracks from Jacob. Did he mean that? Maybe. I'm none the wiser. Okay, this quad with some good micro should be alright. But yeah, now Jacob is in a bit of bother. Matty definitely needs to keep these guys alive. We'll lose one, I think. Yep, he will. But the flamer is going to get picked off. Outpost comes in. Nice evac from Jacob, but... Oh, it's good targeting, actually. Very nice targeting from Jacob. Does take all the quads out, so he is under the cosh, but he isn't dying. But the quicker that Matty can expand... Yeah, he's got a few more workers there now. That's good. The quicker he can expand whilst maintaining this pressure at the same time, the more this game gets away from Jacob very quickly. And this is very, very, very winnable both ways. This is... It really is. Okay, Matty has an idea this is coming, you know. Okay, nice quad pop. Might have just stitched his units up, but is he going to take the garrison? No, he's going to get it away. Should know this is coming. Is he going to pop in time? Think he might not, you know. That's a bit of a mistake there from Matty, you know. You can't really let that get in. Because if this gets into the back of the base, you're in all sorts of trouble. And it's all fine and well doing this, but if you, yeah, like I say, just one of these, and it's desperate. You can't let it get in. Ooh, terrorists, 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 terrorists! Evac! Force fire, what are you doing? Matty! Oh, what a missed opportunity. Okay, that's a lot of quads coming at different angles. And is he going to save it? Oh, he could have saved it. Only losing 2 quads. I'd say overall that was a good save. Jacob, Matty's going to re-establish this position now. He is sitting comfortably on 3 supplies. Would like to see him have more workers here, because that is going to take a long time to collect otherwise. And Jacob is going to try and clear this position. He's still very much in this game. Very nice quad pop. But... Oh, he could evac. Could he? No. I was going to say he could have A-moved into it there and then. But no, he didn't. Missed opportunity. Maybe a stinger and a couple of more tunnels down here would be nice. And I think Matty really needs to get himself either a 4th supply or a palace. He's just struggling a bit, isn't he, to do the multitasking. The terrorist. Is that a gamble on where Lotus is? Ooh. Well, he certainly knows where it is now. I'll tell you what, that terrorist could have done a job on Lotus, you know. That would have been super nice. But yeah, that is now an oil capture. Jacob is growing into this game. He is growing into it. There is a technical here looking to just cause an inconvenience. Yeah, he realises he has to get out. Oh, he's not going to go out, actually. Alright. ECMs should be able to deflect this, you know. Okay, somehow lost that. I didn't really see what happened there. Truck will go down. There is a lot of units over. I saw a lot of cyan. 4th supply now in. Is there a palace building? Yes, there finally is. Okay. Think Matty needed to do that a little earlier. I know there is a lot going on, but I think he needed that earlier. As it happens, Jacob's still very much in this game. Okay, that terrorist gets dealt with. Yeah, this is nice. He's going to get himself another stinger, or try to. Could force fire, does force fire, gets an ECM, okay. Cheap one. Quads are very briefly hitting that when they should be hitting that. I'd say Matty's still in control, but you can't take any liberties. Oh. Oh, wow, the terrorist got the Lotus. Oh, my word. Oh, that is unlucky for Jacob. Okay, quads coming in. Still need to be very careful here. Has Matty got an oil behind this? No. He's going to just down this oil instead. This is buying him time to get the palace up at least. There are quite a lot of RPGs there. They are cracking things open, aren't they? So yeah, this is all right, I think. Matty's done quite well. He's slowing the army down. I think that won't stop the oil, but Matty doesn't mind that. You can just keep slapping down the tunnels, more supplies. And every minute that passes, the job of the infantry gets harder. We are going to see some MiGs now. Not entirely sure. Ooh, good pop. Yeah, that's nice actually. So the MiG kind of sacrificing itself to take the stinger down. Probably not worth it though. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, that terrorist needs to be careful. Could kill his own units there. Okay, doesn't. Gets away with it. Quads will get picked off by Jacob's licks. Very nice. But yeah, Jacob just can't get out of space. Oh, that is a dodgy old licks. He is going to evac it in time. And Quad's a bit confused here. Not really. I think he's trying to A-move, but I don't think they were A-moving properly for him. This is now going to get an oil. If he loses his position... Oh, he's got a Jarman kill. Alright. Yeah, that's in time, isn't it? That is an epic Jarman kill timing there. Really, really nice. Terrorists can open... Yeah, there we go. Oh. We'll take the tunnel out. Okay. Lick's very, very close to death, but that is empty anyway. And surely... I know he's just calling in his 3-star, but I can't see Jacob doing this now. It'd be a miracle. He can't even crack this position open. And Matty, very nice, is going to take himself an ECM too. Okay, RT Barrage is going to come in here. I think the carpet will then... He's desperately trying to just take this area out. Jarman Kale survives. Left side does get knocked out. Ah, it's a shame with the ECM. Bit of a waste. I think Jacob can finally clear this area. Matty, movie Jarman. Or not. Alright. I think he was focused on killing that oil. And he has now done that. Bit of a shame though. Didn't really need to lose that there. But either way, I don't think he minds. He's quite far ahead in this game. He's actually drained most of these supplies anyway. So and he's gotten this oil now too, as well as this one. I think that barracks will be there to build some angry mob. It'd be quite cool if... it'd be nice if Jacob... Well, sorry, if Matty can take this back to a 3-3, actually. A little bit static at his base. Is that real? Yes, because he's got worker shoes. Is Matty just letting him back in? Maybe. Nice mine drop. Knows he can't evac from that. Matty on considerable income here as well, but... The trouble he's got is there isn't really anything stopping this army now. Okay, Matty was capturing this, opting then not to. One potential move he could do is just come in here with his quads, because he's committing over here instead. I think it would be a bit of a travesty if Matty loses the game despite the position he was in. Oh, that quad is going to chip away at the licks and then goes down. I think he's going to need an epic TT. Jacob making the basic mistake that Spalding hates the most, and not getting himself subliminal messaging. Pretty much a heinous crime in the world of Spalding. Just been a slow response, isn't it, from Matty? Look at the cash he's got. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Whoa, Jacob, what are you doing? Like, there's quite a few things Matty can do to deal with this, right? He could get TTs. Like, he's already preparing for it in a weird way. Okay, there's the quad pop. And he can just A-move into this, I think. That is good. Yeah, he gets it. Alright, that's a pretty important pick-off. Jarman Kelly's now out as well. Right in the nick of time. And this army now... Is the quad fancier? That's a bit of a waste. I don't know why he's doing that for. Like, it's unnecessary. No need to lose this. Carpet bomb's going to come in and stop this position then. Instant recapture. Oh my god. Matty. Whoa. Nearly. Okay, arms dealers needing to rebuild then. Is Matty throwing this game? Is he throwing it? Jarman Kell very nicely picked off there. Is he on AP bullets? Yes, he is. You can't chase that. You just got to let it go. Yeah. This is just so wasteful. It's still on the oil, one of his oilers at least. And he's got this one down here as well. Jacob's now level 5. So that is a sign of the things that Matty has been kind of generous here, really. Stevie B, hello to you. Good to see you again. Trying to think how you know I'm Peach. I don't actually know. Someone in real life I know. I'm having a bit of a brain fart and I can't work out who it is. Empty licks here. And this is nice from Matty. Putting a bit of pressure on. That is a very stacked bunker. Okay. Thinking twice about headbutting that then. And is going to go back to safety. This is the EMP. That's going to be on the production. And he keeps that one alive at least. Is Jacob doing this? I think despite the position he was in, it is suddenly looking very tasty for him. And Jarman Kell comes out. Jacob very quick at getting back in there. Should pick an ECM off and does. Yeah, that was a very nice CMP. What is Lotus? Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Ah, he's got GLA tech as well now. Ouch. Is he going to build it? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't need it, actually. Angry Mob don't have the Arm the Mob upgrade, which is not good. But I'm still struggling to work out how Matty ended up in this position. He was in such a good position for such a long time, and it's like he just stopped. A nice pickle. Lotus did its job there, though. And I think, unbelievably, Matty just suddenly looks like he's going to lose this game, despite being in such a good position. Still no Angry Mob, and he has just lost his palace as well. Oh, wow. It is just crumbling quickly for Matty here. Flamer as well, very nicely done. And you have to say, Jacob, he did stick on in there, and it looks like he's going to take this game 4-1. This set, I should say. It didn't look like that for a long time, you know. 0, it's a funny old game. Matty had he'd pretty much won this game, and he's gone from that position to now being somewhere where he is almost certainly going to lose it. Oh, these angry mobs are so bad without Arm the Mob. That's such a huge mistake there. Okay, Lix goes down. Not sure it had much in it anyway. And I think this is kind of Matty's final stronghold, really. He's trying to stick on in there. Jacob is being persistent. Yeah, okay, he will lose that. But what's his plan at dealing with that bunker? Not sure there is a plan. Still has this oil and this one. So that's going to help Matty stay in there a little longer. Perhaps a little ambitious with these terrorists. As I say that, he might get it. Oh my god, he gets it. Wow, okay. Where is the German kill? Might not have a German kill, you know. Okay, that quad is so strong, man. Absolutely wrecks the rest of the army. The game goes on. Okay, nice mine drops there. Quad gets popped. That is a very nice pop of that quad, actually. Because that is going to keep this area alive, I think. Yeah. And it is important that Matty keeps it, because he has got an oil and his CC and an arms dealer here, too. So yeah, somehow Matty's still in this. He's going to get himself Scud launchers now. That could be very helpful at defending. Jacob very late to send that flamer over there. No tunnel in place, so he's going to probably get this. And the problem for Jacob... Oh, he's actually on an internet center. I was about to say his money's the problem, but he is on an internet center. He's just about to dry up here. And actually, that's it, because he's just dried up here as well. So it is... Oh, he's missed it. No, he hasn't. He's got it. Ah, such a shame that the Flamer's going to get this. I actually wonder if he wanted it for himself, but no. He's not going to get it. Carpet Bomb nearly destroys the supply here. This quad is now going to be a bit out of position. And it's not really worth it because it's not really defended anything. Needs to get back into this tunnel ASAP. There are 2 trucks that... Oh, all the trucks are coming here now to play. Don't think Matty's going to let that slide. Pressure very much on here though, isn't it? I actually missed that. Arm Stealer goes down then. Matty is on the cash bounty. Jacob pulls the trucks back. Realises what's happened. Yeah, this internet center might be the thing that takes him the victory here. That could make the difference. And Matty quite a bit off 5-star still, which is another thing. Nice pop. Gets it. Yeah. Loses 3 quads for it, but I think he had no choice there. Very nice combo there with the MiGs. Ooh. Oh, wow. But he does lose it. Quads are going to now pop out from here. This is going to go down very quickly. Yeah, it gets in. Okay, that didn't go very well, actually. Oh, my God, the palace. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Matty, what have you done? What have you done? Although... there isn't a lot in the way of these quads, is there? Yeah, Jacob suddenly is dried up quite drastically. And this is the game that is not... I've got no idea who's going to win this. I really don't. This oil, though, every second it stays alive, it's looking more and more likely. This game has really been quite good. It's swung. Swung one way, swung the other way. Matty is somehow held on there. Would like to see him repair this. Yeah, it's just gone either way, this. No one can really call it. I mean, Jacob had GLA. He looked like he completely pulverized Matty, but somehow this game's still going. EMP is getting called in. Matty wasting important units, running out of steam. I mean, I don't know. That's a nice EMP, though. And is that going to be combined with MiGs? It is. Not enough MiGs, though. Ooh, doesn't get the timing right there. Big pop. I think the outpost here should go down. It will go down, I think. Yep. Nice micro from both players. Is he going to keep that alive? He doesn't. Oh, he does. That's pretty big. Well, I actually think it's Jacob that's running out of steam, you know, not Matty. I mean, Matty did run out of steam, and now it's going to be Jacob that runs out of steam, right? That's a nice clear out, though. But without a flamer, he can't really touch this position. I'm not entirely sure. These trucks, they're just there to be annoying, aren't they? Okay, does look like Matty is now going to lose this position. Is there a Lotus nearby? No. Is there a Palace rebuilt? Yes. Alright. Yeah, Matty has just slowly recovered here. And is slowly creeping up to 5-star too. The Lotus is going to try and come and take the oil. Yeah, I don't mind it. RT barrage now coming in. And this is the thing, right? It becomes cash bounty versus... Ooh. It's a good mine drop. I think it gets itself those quads. So it has to call in Lotus to take the oil, but a worker would be needed to stop. I think he should probably sell this position. Yeah, he will. And that was a supply that had already dried up, so I don't think Matty's going to mind that. Maybe Apex was right. Maybe he has run out of steam, Matty. And that there is the difference maker. He's trying to rebuild the CC. Whoa, that's a lot of quads. It's a very nice evac. Jarman Kill goes down again. Close. It is close. The cash bounty is considerable, though. And that Lix is just going to go and kill that terrorist. That's quite nice. It is close. I think Matty is determined to get that oil back, but it could be difficult. Don't think the MiGs are going to allow it. And they target that worker. Oh, 2 MiGs go down for it, though. Don't know if that was worth it. That could be a full Lix. And if you're Matty, do you just TT the oil? Maybe that is a decision. That's the type of thing you've got to decide on quite quickly. And a worker is going to sneak down there. A tunnel here could be nice, because then there's nothing to stop the against the internet center. And that there is the lifeblood for Jacob. You take that out, you pretty much call the GG there and then. We are entering a very low economy game, though. 23 minutes in now. And anyone's... I would say anyone's game. I think Jacob's the one, though, that has the advantage. He's got all the money right now. That was a very bold take-up, and he went above the quad, so that's why he lost the Lix. But he does take those quads out. Okay, supplies going down there. I think he should just sell that. There's nothing to collect, and you've got one there, so you just sell it. Okay, here comes the big attempt then. And actually, this is quite a good move. Because it's going to take Jacob absolutely ages to get back there. Yeah, it is. It is, it is, it is. Yeah, Jacob is losing this. No doubt about it. He's going to evac. He will keep them alive. The only problem is, yeah, he doesn't actually get to take the these hackers out because they're stealthed. Was nice taking the internet center. Still not 5-star yet for Matty. Needs to find a way to get that 5-star. If he can, he might be able to Anthrax bomb these. And then he can sneak attack, and then I think he wins the game. But it all comes down to getting to 5-star. He has to find a way to get there. It's over. It's not. Don't listen to him. It is. This game is not over. It is nowhere near over. I really hope Matty doesn't fall for that. The problem for Matty is the money, right? He is pretty broke. He is super broke. I mean, it is good that he takes the oil out. The trouble he's got is that he might lose his quads in the process because he might get pinned in. Jacob knows it. But I think he has to find a way to kill this oil, so it's probably the good call. Okay, he does that. Should... Yeah, he's going to get pinned in. You can see it. Yeah, good pickoffs. Jacob is playing this cleverly, although poor Micro here. Can he get to 5-star? Probably not. They give away so little XP. I think if these quads can just run away this way now, and I think they will, it's such minor things come into it now. They might just get these away in time. Super important that he does. The money is so low. If Jacob's clever, he could just use the Lotus to disable that in time. No, he isn't clever. Alright. Bit of a missed opportunity. EMP is going to come in. Mine drop on this tunnel then. Oh my word. That was close. The EMP is going to be on the CC, the Arms Dealer, and Alice. Okay. Ooh, there's a truck. That might be fine. Oh my god, look how close he is. He is 3 experience points away. 3. It's so close. 3 XP. He must be looking at it thinking, how can I get there? I need to find a way to get those last 3 exploits. That truck right there will get him it. Ah, it's so painful. He will never know just how close he was. I'm actually going to screenshot that. I genuinely am. Because the Anthrax bomb saves him here. That would be a lifesaver. The palace goes down. Oh, the bunker. Do you get XP for killing a bunker? If you do... No, you don't. Oh, you do. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. Oh, the CC is going to get captured. That is so devastating. Matty's just got to call it in. Oh, we tried to save the CC. Nah. That wasn't the one. I don't think you had to do that. Or you did have to do it. I think you had to just use your Anthrax bomb on the base. That is the last chance, I think, for Matty. Don't think he can do it anymore. What a throw, I swear. Yeah, he knows it now. Ah. That hurts. This game, he probably has... Throw of the year. He has thrown it. I think he has to say. Don't know why Jacob's being all seer. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Is there some sort of thing here? Yeah. Is there some kind of like beef between them? I don't like it. I don't like it from Jacob. There's no need to be like that. It's funny. You got to enjoy it for what it is. Here comes the last hurrah then. He knows it's over at this point, Matty. That's why he's obviously said that. He is an arty barrage away from losing this. In fact, is he worker hunted? Yeah, he is, isn't he? He is worker hunted. And here is the carpet bomb. No, it's not. Bit of a weird one from Jacob, this. I mean, in fairness, he could sell the tunnels just to get that tiny bit more revenue in. Jacob just doesn't really need... Yeah, exactly. Just go over there and finish off the barracks. That's all he has to do. Should have already done it with his carpet bomb. Mig comes in, goes down. Yeah, GG's. Oh dear. Well, unlucky from Matty. Given us a good, very, very good set there, because it's 4-1, but I don't think that was a 4-1 set. I think that was a bit harsh. A bit harsh on him there. Hello, Maliki MT, by the way. Matty played this wrong. I don't know. He actually played it pretty well up until the majority of it. And then in the mid game, he sort of just slept on it and didn't capitalise. And that's where he lost the game. He then looked like he was regaining the lead. And then Jacob just ground it out. But yeah, well played. Jacob played this game way too terrible for him to be trash talking. That is very fair. Holy moly. But it is Jacob that takes it. Congrats to him. 4-1. He is going to go through to round 3 of the Semi-World Series. Alright, we will chat to him later, but we need to continue with our replay casts, because I've got 2 more games to do still. What did I say I would do next, though, is the question I need to remind myself of. I said I was going to do TeeeZ versus Savage next, and then AxEw Carnage. Okay. TeeeZ nil versus nil Savage. Is that right? Yeah, it was. Okay. Let's center that. Nil, Savage nil, best of 7. Yep, obviously best of 7 still. Alright. Let's go load some replays. In fact, before I do that, let me just tidy up my... Actually, no, there's no point. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Alright, let's keep it going. So now on to the TeeeZ Savage set. So let's start. Let's get going. Let's keep it going. Hello, Boyka, by the way. Who's bowed down and oh, GG. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Anyway, right, we're into the 3rd set of the evening. So this is back to being a replay cast now. We start at the bottom side of Vendetta with Savage. Way too savage, apparently. What a name. He's in orange playing a super weapon general. Oh. Okay, I was aware of this. I don't know why I'm saying that. At the top, we've got TeeeZ in purple. He's playing as air. Now, the reason I say oh is because this match, this is supposed to be automatically vetoed. Air versus any non-air USA is auto-vetoed in this tournament, but I am told that these players played it anyway. Now, technically it's against the rules, but given that they've played it, America has already confirmed to not for them to not re it, so they will not be reing it. And I think, you know, at this point, that's obviously the right thing to do. TeeeZ is going for an airfield, and it's going to be a big drop here from Savage. And it's going to be a drop from TeeeZ as well. Okay. I think TeeeZ definitely needs to get that out of there. Ah, he responded a bit too slow. That's a lot of missile defenders. Whoa. TeeeZ. Slightly dodgy on the micro. But does crush a few rangers at least. And that, I think that ranger bugged out. I don't even think he got any damage done. A little bit nervous here, maybe, from TeeeZ. He is going to try and establish... He should keep that alive, but that Chinook has deserted him. Think he'll get the barracks still? Yeah, he will. Alright. It's fine killing the airfield. The only problem is it will give a load of rangers and then he'll be able to defend it. So I don't think TeeeZ minds too much. He's still able to collect off these... Hey, you only get 2 rangers from an airfield, do you? Thought you got more than that, you know. Okay, good play here as well. And yeah, this is the thing. These missile defenders now actually comfortably getting dealt with. And now there's 2 few. Meanwhile, the Rangers here still doing an effective job. So it looks like TeeeZ is going to deal with this one. Oh, is he going to miss it? He is. Wow. Good driving, TeeeZ. Good driving. Maybe just cancel that and just focus on here. Hey, apparently not. Bit wasteful. It is a bit wasteful. The trouble for Savage is he's only on the one supply. It's got 3 Chinooks, but only 1 supply. Has established the barracks over here, though. That, I think, is going to be a drop. Yeah, weird game. Bit of a funky first game, this one. Sometimes these, the only thing that can be interesting about these air supers sometimes is when the player playing as the air kind of, you know, messes it up a little bit. Okay, might lose 2 Chinooks here. Yeah, I think he is. Oh, he does. That is actually quite painful. This drop might be the drop that seals it. Because, although he's got himself a barracks here, it's quite far. Oh, he's capturing the oils, though. Alright. Those are still alive. I expect TeeeZ will... Oh, my God. Was that not collecting the entire time? It wasn't. Oh, that's why he's so poor. Okay. But he's going to win the engagement here because he's got veterancy on these rangers. No capture building, but he is going to basically... Yeah. He's going to wreck the base here. Oh, no. I think that's cost him. I think he collected all of his rangers, didn't he? Oh, that's so painful. That's so annoying when that happens. So yeah, he obviously EE'd all his rangers, so the ones building, capturing the oil then just stopped. Okay, going for a dozer crush on another dozer. Maybe a little ambitious. Interesting play by TeeeZ here to just build it to block it off. Oh, I see. It's protecting the dozer. Okay. Savage giving this a good go. Yeah, with the King Raptor out. Very, very difficult. Now, we'll lose the dozer. Terrible driving of the dozers from TeeeZ. My God. And the Ranger Flood comes in. Could he do this? Okay, that's going to take a long time to kill. Yeah, got a bit of a funky situation here now. The King Raptor is the thing that might save the day. Yeah. Alright. Oh my God. It's so messy. It's so messy, this. Don't tell me TeeeZ is going to lose this. I think he might. Because I think he is. I think he is losing it. Because how's he going to stop that? I think he needed like a Comanche or something, but he's going to have to sell this. Oh my God, yeah, it's over. It is over. Well played, Savage. He actually takes it. Oh my word.
You are victorious.
I've just seen TeeeZ in the chat right now. I'm very rusty. I mean, yes, fair. It's the driving of the dozer was where the rust was evident. But it's a good start for Savage. He takes this game and he goes 1-0 in the lead. So a fantastic chance to take an early 2-0 lead as the air up against the super weapon. Yeah, TeeeZ, did you know, by the way? I assume now that you've heard me, you now know that in hindsight, you obviously shouldn't have played these games. Just make sure that, obviously, if you get through this set, I should say, any future rounds, and this applies to anyone that's playing in the tournament, make sure that you, make sure that you know this rule. And the map vetoing rule is worth remembering as well. Yeah, we're going to get a double barracks build from TeeeZ. This should be a supply. Need that supply quicker. Because then you get the units out to be able to drop it to the base quicker. Nice drone lock there from Savage. Nicely played. And perhaps no big surprise, but we're going to get probably a dozer and 3 missiles of... Ah, that's classic. So you need to micro the this thing. Like, really well. Otherwise, it will just ignore you. It's going to be a war factory. Okay. Trying to do a bit too much by the looks of it. These 2 dozers are ripe for picking, aren't they? I mean, just hunt him there and then. I think that's a missed opportunity. I think it is. I mean, he could have just hunted him instantly on the spot there. We'll take a Chinook down before it collects, but he's still collecting from here. Yeah, it just feels like he's missed an opportunity there, because if he just dropped straight on the dozers and hunted him, he's just got one barracks. And what can an air do with just one barracks? I mean, it's still air and it still could win, but it's just one barracks, right? Maybe at this stage you sell one of these barracks here in the base of TeeeZ. The money is the problem for him, though. Could have sworn he had 2 Chinooks. Not for long. Not if he doesn't pull this one back. He's going to be... Yeah, he's called it. Just didn't have the money.
You are victorious.
All right. A very relatively quick... Hello, Dark9, by the way. Hello. Good to see you. Sizo's money, apparently. Well, at least it's only 2 Apex. That's not a disaster. All right, 2-0 for Savage, then. So work for TeeeZ to do here. All right, we are on... Oh, my God. Right, I see the point now. So it's this matchup again. All right, we've got on the left-hand side, then, for Savage. And he is playing in orange as SWG. Right-hand side, we've got TeeeZ in the purple. He is playing as Air Force. I suppose if you're rusty, this matchup isn't really ideal, is it? Because, you know, you should win it as the air. But because you're like a little rusty, and if your opponent isn't, it's kind of an ideal situation for them. But yeah, in any case, this actually shouldn't have been played. Should have been Reed. Okay, triple supply, is it? Nope, double supply and an airfield. Dynamics on this map are a little different. You can, as the SWG, actually kind of get away with playing this a little more. Like, try and go for the V spam. Like, put some early aggression on, and then maybe 3 missile defenders and a dozer. Be as annoying as possible with that. And in the meantime, just go for a bit of an eco boom behind it. And then if you can do that, get yourself onto a Tovi spam. That actually is a way of winning this. That dozer is going to build in time. It is a big, heavy laser drop. He is going to lose a Chinook for it. Missile defender drop, I should say. Power gets knocked out. This dozer opting to just drive straight into the missile defender without the Chinook's help. Oh my god. TeeeZ, man. Okay, he is at least going to defend this, and he is rebuilding his power over here. This airfield should stay alive. And that Chinook will get out there. But that dozer there should have been saved. Savage doing a nice job of defending in his base whilst being aggressive. Doesn't actually really succeed much there, apart from taking the power out, which TeeeZ has now got. Yeah. Hello, Hanno, by the way, in the chat. Good to see you here. There's a lot of money. There's too much money flowing around in 0 Hour sometimes, I swear. It's easy to forget what the where we've come from and then where we've ended up. And it's really not a bad place at all, but yeah, the money can be a bit wild sometimes. TeeeZ should probably be collecting from these and then 1 here, if anything. Does, however, take that, and that might be that. No capture building just yet. It's just a load of barracks. But the Raptors at this stage of the game can have a field day. TeeeZ is quite poor, isn't he? Is he on capture building? He is on capture building now. As is Savage. More King Raptors going to come in. And I think one of them... Maybe just a Comanche at this point would be really, really nice, actually. Okay, this King Raptor could just deny that. Or it could just continue to kill Chinooks. King Raptor did try to deny the Rangers, but the came in from the wrong angle, so the oil actually saved them. We'll get that. Eco boom. Only 2 oils, mind, and he's on... Oh, sneaking a war factory up here. Alright. Oh, what? What was that? I don't think he meant to do that. think that was an error. Okay, it's a bit lucky there for Savage. Still remains in this game. Here comes the Comanche that he so certainly needed earlier. But yeah, I think at this stage, TeeeZ can just get away with chilling. The money is low, but if Humvees can come out of it, oh, that's more like it. Wow. All right. Yeah, that hurts. That really hurts. Clustered together like that. Okay, good micro is going to pull that away in time. And actually coming in to help him now as well. Might even be able to take this power out if he targets it. That Ranger. It would be quite funny if it had caught it, you know. Pretty sure TeeeZ will respond to that. Yeah, TeeeZ. Oh, is the Dozer? Yeah, Dozer gets there in time. All right. I was gonna say that would have been really catastrophic otherwise. Yeah, TeeeZ very comfortable this time. Very, very comfortable. Quite the opposite of what we saw in the last game. So well played to him. He brings it back to 2-1. The only problem is he's now got to do the same trick and find a way to win as Super Weapon General. Let's see if he can do that. Right, we start then on the left-hand side with TeeeZ. He's playing in purple as the Super Weapon General. Up against him on the right-hand side, it's Savage. He is in orange. He is playing as USA Air Force General. Hello, Diablo's Raf ACR Gamer. Hope you're doing well. And thank you. Hello, yes. Always nice to get a few streams in when I can. I try my best over the Semi-World Series. I actually quite enjoy streaming them. Obviously, everyone likes to stream the super big games that you get from like your X-Cows, your Maracars, your Thumbsteps. Obviously, they are very, very good to watch. Can be very tiring to watch when you're a streamer, because there's just so much going on, and you really have to concentrate. So yeah, actually, although obviously the quality is higher, can be hard work. So I think, yeah, interesting this from TeeeZ. Is he using his initial money to just be aggressive? I'm not really sure. I can't quite work it out. Has got a Dozer, so he is presumably going to build a barracks here. Yep, he is. Or he's going to try to. I think that missile defender could easily deny that. Counter aggression, and that is slow to pull back. In fact, he hasn't even noticed, has he? No, he has now. Okay. I think he's only noticed because he needed to take this sort of drop. Full out aggression. No defending. No one needs to defend. Ooh. Gets himself a Dozer. This is 3 Dozers and a CC keep. Right. Okay. When that shit goes away... Oh no, TeeeZ is going to relock. Alright, that's nice. So we'll take another Dozer out. And he is going to come in with considerably more missile defenders. So a few nice laser locks here. Ooh. Gets 1. This is a very, very big drop. And these Rangers are going to go down. TeeeZ looking considerably less rusty this game and is going to go for a War Factory now. Savage looks a little... Oh my word. Nah. No chance. Oh, TeeeZ, you moved them. Don't know why he moved him. What a shame. He should have just kept blocking. It would have died. Ooh. Bit of a miss micro though. By Savage. Losing that quite cheaply. So yeah, TeeeZ trying to be as aggressive as possible. Did he lose his last Dozer there? I think he might have done. During all of that. I think he might have done. There is a King Raptor out now too. And it's a bit weird that TeeeZ is going for the Dozers when there's a CC right there. He hasn't even sold. So it is a bit strange. That barracks will get knocked out now. So the Rangers should be able to deal with this. And it's unraveled pretty quickly for TeeeZ, actually, this one. He has got Chinooks, but he's not collecting. And he hasn't built anything out of that. And even if he did now, the King Raptor would deal with it. He's even going to take these oils now too. That's nice. He's going to have to sell it. Yeah, he knows it's over. Alright, fair enough. So Savage then taking a 3-1 lead. Oh wow, hello Nick Pine. Good to see you, mate. And you, Hank. Hello to you. This is late for you, isn't it, Nick Pine? Or I'm assuming it's quite late for you. Alright, map, or game 5 now then, and we've got an Inf China, okay. So we start at the top on Mountain Mayhem, with Savage is playing as Vanilla China. Bottom right, we've got TeeeZ in the purple playing as Infantry. Was this even, oh it was in the map pool. I know this is in the map pool because I actually vetoed this against Rengo. In hindsight, I probably should have vetoed Vendetta just to annoy him. But no, I mean, you don't really veto Vendetta. It feels like the sort of one you don't veto. Last semi-world series, there was this map, wasn't there? There was the map with the aircraft carriers. I've forgotten what it's called now. That's the sort of map that a veto was needed for. In this tournament, there's still new maps like Tremble, you know, those sort of maps. There might be some players that aren't confident on it, so that's where that veto could also come in handy. But yeah, that aircraft carrier map, that won me so many games in the last World Series. It honestly did. I genuinely won sets purely because I actually knew roughly what to do on that map. And by that, I mean, I still executed it terribly. But because all my opponents hadn't researched it, they were like, what the hell's this? They're wondering why their base was getting swamped by, like, by planes after about 3 minutes. It was quite funny. Unsurprisingly, we've not really seen that map. I've completely forgotten what it's called, you know. It was fun. It was fun to play. It was fun to play. Oh, it's nice that TeeeZ and Savage are in the chat. I've only just noticed that Savage is obviously here as well still. Good to see you both. Okay, Dozer gets picked off. So yeah, pressure obviously is on in a way for both players here. TeeeZ has to win 3 in a row. Savage, meanwhile, has that I'm nearly there feeling. And that isn't easy either. Might start to get a little nervous in that situation. Not late at all, I'm serving. Oh, I see. Awesome. Now that is quite cool. Do keep safe though, you will, won't you? Don't worry me like that. Very nice flamer on the right-hand side. Yeah, TeeeZ has missed this one. He's kind of going past that as well. He isn't a fan of defending, is he, LTs? However, he's very good at being offensive. So he's causing some good issues at the base here. Is the... Oh, the last dozer's there, okay. Oh, that flamer might go to the mines. Ah, what a shame it does. What a real shame. And that flamer combined with these outposts is going to completely stop him. Think he'll see that war factory. He does. Trucks get deleted. And I think this has been well played by TeeeZ. It's pretty much checkmate. Okay, I think that will go down. Because it will hit itself. Yeah, there we go. But either way, yeah. Checkmate was in play. So, well played, TeeeZ. Brings it back to 3-2. However, he was the infantry there. And China has a hard time against infantry. So, yeah, very much work to do here for TeeeZ. Just make sure I've done the score correctly. I have. That's good. All right. So, we're starting at the bottom right with Savage. He is in the orange. He is playing as China Infantry General. Up against him at the top left, it's TeeeZ. He is in purple. He is playing as the China. Yeah, it's... just a reminder, actually, there is one more set after this that we're going to replay cast. AxEw versus Carnage. I'm not sure if it's the same Carnage. Is there 2 Carnages? I know that there's a Carnage that plays FFAs. He's quite a decent player. But I don't know if that's the same Carnage that AxEw played against. Someone might have to tell me there. I'm not entirely sure. Savage, given that I can see you in the chat, I'd say this supply definitely is a little off. It's worth spending an extra second or so just making sure your supply is the right distance from this, because it makes a huge difference. That extra second you spend laying this down is worth it. Even if you're a tiny bit slow to lay these supplies down, just make sure you get it right. I've been playing this game for 21 years and I still can't do it right every time. So there's, you know, there is that. Ooh, Tease, you cheeky boy. You know, this can be really deadly, actually. It's a really nice counter. This is a really nice counter, Tease. That is... It's going to take 2. That did quite well to take 2, though. A flamer is what's needed for Savage. More outposts, not the one. Flamer, very much the one. Because, yeah, that gets broken open and then you lose them. Oh, that bunker... oh, it's from TeeeZ, actually. Oh, my word. Oh, it's another outpost. Oh, dear. That had to be a flamer. He's built the wrong things. I think he's just a little bit overwhelmed here. Not sure. And if he builds a flamer now, he'll lose to this flamer. TeeeZ has done it. This is very well played by him. He's going to sell this war factory. Oh, he's going to sell it. Oh, there's no recovering. Going to try, but... yeah, TeeeZ has played this one well. There's a good move. Really, really good move. He's played it nice. Can't argue with it. What is it? A dozer here? Was it a triple dozer? It was. Alright. The funny thing is, I'm not entirely sure you even needed 3 dozers. I think you could have just done this off 2. Oh, all the trucks getting melted here. He could expand here now as well. Yeah, TeeeZ must be pretty happy with himself. Might get a little bit of a fright in a second, though, with these tank hunters coming forwards. Power is about to go down, so that will start building a lot slower. There we go. There it is. Good evac. Will lose the outposts. And unfortunately for Savage, TeeeZ is now aware of this position. Okay, minigunner's coming in to stop. We'll try and stop these. The Gat will come. Yeah, okay. Savage, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. He'd think he'd realised he was sandwiched and he'd been caught out. So yeah, unfortunately, TeeeZ coming in with a very nice rush there. And does bring it back to 3-3. So we've now got ourselves a tank mirror decider, which we're going to load up straight away. Alright, everyone loves a tank mirror. It's actually kind of a shame that we... in a way, it's kind of... I get why doing it in round 1 is smart, because you'll see more of them in theory. But I always like a tank mirror to be the final thing we see. Anyway, tank mirror. Here's the tank first for Savage. He is in orange. He is at the top right of Dralim Desert. Up against him is TeeeZ in the purple, also playing as tank general. So yeah, what can he get done? Can he get done? I was nervous. Yeah, that's understandable, Savage. Hello, Ank, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, nice to be casting. I still try and do it as much as I can. Obviously, as I get older, it gets a little tricky timing-wise sometimes. But, you know, whenever I can, we'll find the excuse to do it. Unsurprisingly, both going for a 2-supply, 2-war factory build. It's always nice to see Nick Pine in the chat. It's obviously not as often, or not very often, I get to see you anymore. But whenever you're there, always good to see. It's like times of old. Okay, opening with a flamer. This war factory a little slower, and then an outpost. Against him is a flamer and an outpost. Okay, both matching each other. So it can come down to the early aggression, and if you get a flamer in and your opponent doesn't, the game can be over pretty quickly. So that's the funny thing about Tank Mirror, they can be pretty anticlimactic. TeeeZ is going to spot this flamer though. Going to ignore it for now. Because he's going to leave the Battle Master to go do his bidding instead. And Savage, for now, hasn't seen this. Should see it in a second. A bit of a battle here. Does he see it? Does he see it? Does he see it? He still hasn't seen it. Oh, no. Savage. Oh, it's right there. That's quite sad. That's going to really hurt him. That's going to really hurt him. There is a flamer here, though, to stop the expansion. So he's going to hit back to some extent. But that, ouch. That's rough. This is really, really rough stuff. Top tip for TeeeZ, if you're watching, obviously, just before the building dies, click on it, because then the unit will actually get veterancy. Yeah, he's now realised that he has to deal with this. Ooh, is he going to get away with it? I think Savage will get away with this. Has he managed to cause some problems on the back? I think he's going to stop that dozer at least. Is that the last dozer? I think it might be. I can't quite tell. We'll check that in a minute. I think it might be the last dozer. No, it's not. He's got one here. Okay. You. Gets a TT on it. Okay, that's nice. Knows he's going to lose it. Another flamer on the left-hand side. Looks like it's going to get... No. Does get spotted. Just in the nick of time. And he is going to re-expand now. So, yeah. Savage is now going to try and recover. Might get a truck. Ooh, just misses it. Unlucky. Burn some trees, though. Torched. Actually, the burning trees actually have an effect on this game. I've seen those burning trees kill an oil before. It sounds ridiculous, but it can happen. So TeeeZ, off the back of that flamer aggression on the right-hand side. It's such a shame Savage missed that. He literally walked right past it. Okay, that's a pretty wasted outpost. Yeah, TeeeZ is now going to try and consolidate his position. The one thing going for Savage is that he was very quick on the prop. So if he can get a Lotus out and start capturing some walls quicker than TeeeZ, that is a way he could be brought back into this game. Also needs to find a way to slow the aggression down on this right-hand side. There's the Lotus. This is looking like a scary army for TeeeZ. He isn't really hanging about, is he? Okay, he runs away, but... Yeah, good pressure, but... Nothing to deal with these tank hunters now is the only problem. Lotus will start capturing some more. Rank 3 now in play for TeeeZ. That is now also in play for Savage. So both players should be looking to get that CC back. Yeah, TeeeZ trying to seize the initiative here, but is he just going a bit overzealous? This here was an overextension, because I think he loses that. Yeah, he does. And just like that, the XP lead is... Well, there is no XP lead. It's bang level, pretty much. Oh, I should have committed. Did commit, and gets it. Okay, Lotus went for this oil. And will die as a result. Maybe would have been better off getting that one and that one before this one. So yeah, she goes down. But... I guess the good news is the safe oil of TeeeZ has been captured already, so it's the $1,000 being denied there. So maybe it's not a bad play after all. Yeah, TeeeZ tried to see the game off. He is still in this though, Savage. Needs to get the CC back. He's just, yeah, he's just gone and gotten the upgrades, but he hasn't actually got a CC, so he needs to get that. Would like to see... the upgrade as well, the autoloaders for both players. Mine drop looks good. Yep. Wow, bang on the money. Actually, a really, really nice mine drop that. Okay, it does deal with it though. Single artillery barrage. I'd like to see that used on the propaganda, because you can actually kill that. Taking a couple of trucks is a nice second option, but definitely if you've got a single artillery, go for this prop first. Lotus now out for Tease. Maybe another Lotus would have been a good move here for Savage. And actually, as I say that, has one now. Autoloader's coming in. Not in play yet for Tease, though, so he is going to back off there. That's a sensible decision. We'll stop this without losing any units, crucially. Still no sign of a command center yet from Savage. He's a little bit overwhelmed in this moment in time. Maybe he is. Oh, wow, that's so annoying. Yeah, nicely done from Tease. And also, this expansion here is good. This is keeping him in the lead, this expansion. That, and the fact that there's no command center yet from Savage. So a considerable lead. Lotus looking to be annoying. Going for the prop. Did Hanno hear... sorry, Hanno. I see. So I was looking at Hanno in the chat. Did Savage hear it? No, but he's going to hear it now. Oh, don't tell me you're trying to crush it. Surely not. You can't crush Lotus. Yeah, you can't crush Lotus. You can kill Lotus, though. I think you... Oh, it's close. Gambled. Gamble paid off. This is a scary army. Yeah, Tease is looking to just sandwich here. Goes for the engagement. I don't think he had much choice. I think he has to just take as much as he could with him. He was caught out of position here. Is taking quite a few down with him. That's because he has autoloaders, right? Oh, his autoloaders has paid off really, really nicely. And the tank hunter as well. Very, very strong. And unbelievably, despite having a much bigger army, Tease only just winning that engagement. So yeah, not the best. Nicely done from Savage to hold, though. Really needs to find some sort of way to get to these supplies if he can. He's going to take that, though. Those mines are quite nice. That'll stop, probably catch that Lotus. Right, we've got a tank power drop coming in. Or a tank drop. That'll come over here. See, a command center's finally being built. Oh, my word. That's really annoying. This T's going to remember it, though. Might have forgotten. Oh, no, he hasn't. Okay, there is an expansion now from Savage. He's going to take this. Ooh. Needs an ECM here, really. That would be such an annoying way to get hunted. Can you imagine? He has still got this dozer. Yeah. Okay, maybe he'll keep it alive. With the autoloaders and with the tank hunter. Yeah, okay. Just about managed it. Somehow Savage staying alive here. Somehow. He is dicing with, playing with fire, though. Yeah, very close. Did the Lotus... Lotus... Oh, Lotus must have caught that supply then. She's still alive. This wouldn't have been rebuilt otherwise. Yeah, weird one. Have we seen the gen promos coming in yet from Savage? I'm not sure we have. He has a considerable XP lead. Now would be a good time to come in, actually, with the Lotus and take the CC. Lotus going down actually for TeeeZ in that time. That Battlemaster will help one step for the 5-star here for Savage. He's actually one Battlemaster kill away from getting that now. RT Barrage being called in. I swear we haven't seen any of this yet. Yeah, okay, there we go. I feel like that's helped remind him. Taking the engagement on, not sure that was the best move. But that was clever from TeeeZ. I think that was a deliberate play. Oh, same though. And TeeeZ is now rank 5 as well. So yeah, now you got the dynamic of EMPs coming in. That was a clever artillery barrage actually. Savage is going to come in with a carpet. I think this carpet has to be on the money. Mine drop from Savage as well. From both players in fact. Here comes the carpet. It's good. Oh wow, it's really good. Oh wow. Oh wow. And only that left, and yeah, he's going to come out on top. Really nicely played from Savage. But there are units coming on the left as well. So yeah, this tank hunter could just finish all this. But there is a lot of purple in the base, and this troop caller is a very nice move. Really nicely played. The army here for Savage needs to get back as soon as possible. He's going to lose this war factory, and there is a Lotus as well. Ah, it's unraveling quickly for Savage here now. He's going to have to sell that. TeeeZ floating quite a bit. Yeah, the problem for Savage has just been the money. EMP comes in. It's going to get used over here, is it? Maybe on the production. I'm not sure. Okay, this is going to get swept up. CC being rebuilt. Lotus. I could hear Lotus. I can't see Lotus. Oh, there she is. That's so annoying. I think TeeeZ knows he's won this game, though. I think the way he's playing is that of someone that knows he's won the game. That Battlemaster is still being annoying for Savage, though. Sad to see neither player get to, like, a nuke. Like, you know, he could have afforded a nuke here quite easily. Ooh, well played. Loses a GAT. And doesn't need to replace the trucks because he's already got them and he's just going to put them to work. But, checkmate move from TeeeZ. That is the hunt. Very nicely played by him. Very generous of him to let it go, though. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. Wow. TeeeZ feeling generous. Letting the dozer go. And he's missed his opportunity. I don't think he's too worried. Maybe he got distracted. Oh, this is what's probably distracted him. Is that that's a mine drop. Alright. TeeeZ still has the Lotus. Somehow not being detected. And there's a Helix now out. I think that's an anti-Lotus tactic, which is quite nice. Yeah, TeeeZ is miles ahead. Absolutely miles. Even getting some elixirs now. Ah, TeeeZ really trying to get that last dozer. Isn't going to get it just yet. A nice move would be to use the Lotus to disable it and then come in with like 2 MiGs or something. That would be quite a cool way to hunt. Yeah, Savage is just desperately holding on in there. TeeeZ is yeah, pretty dominant. It is dominant. Doesn't go for the CC. There is a Gatlix out now, so that will detect the Lotus if it goes somewhere near her. I think it's about to do that. Yep, there it is. TeeeZ did see that. And that Lotus is done for. Nice try, TeeeZ. Another sneaky flamer. That sneaky flamer early in this game is pretty much what won him this this game, and actually this set as a result. Okay, Savage now feeling like he has to be sort of offensive here. He might be right. Nice targeting to hit the flamer first. Oh my word, just gets it in time. Dozer lives to fight another day, but look at this. Okay, it's going to come down. RT Barrage is going to come in. I mean, that could be everything. All the gem promos are going to come in now for Savage. That's the only good news for him. But his base is going to get pretty wrecked, I think. And the elixirs aren't mucking about. They're straight in. And this is the moment. As soon as that dies. I think he's got his men in the wrong one. Pretty sure he has, anyway. Oh. Oh, there. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's got it in the wrong one. But yeah, GG's, I'm afraid. There is no hope for him now. Last Dozer trying to make a break for it. Yeah, this is it. And TeeeZ behind this probably has enough to stop it anyway. Especially if a carpet bomb comes in. And if it's a nice shot. And it probably will be. It's looking good. Yeah, it didn't matter. We didn't see it. TeeeZ takes it 4-3. Nice set. Very well played, both players. Hard luck, Savage. You ran that very close there. But yeah, TeeeZ just at the end. I think the that experience, that little bit of experience he's got, probably paying off for him. All right. Well, that's 3 out of 4 sets. We've got 1 left. We're gonna soldier on. So AxEw now 0 versus 0. Carnage. Also best of 7, of course. Oh yeah, we are getting tired, but it is good. We've seen some nice games. Let's dive on into this set. So we're now in the final set of the evening. And we start at the bottom here with AxEw. He is playing in the blue. He is playing as Vanilla China. Up against him in the north on Vendetta, it's Carnage. He is in the cyan playing as infantry. Oh, get a little bit of water in. Needs to be done. So what are we going to see from AxEw and what are we going to see from Carnage? I think AxEw's been playing a bit better recently. I played him in a few casual 2v2s the other night. And admittedly, I was playing with a rusty Hydra, but he looked better. Looks like someone that's been playing some more games. And I think he might have been taking a few tips from some people in the Madness server. So yeah, let's see how he plays in this set. Up against Carnage. Again, I don't know which Carnage this is. I feel like it is the one from FFA. And yes, you're most... TeeeZ, you're very welcome, mate. Very, very welcome. Always good fun. Well done on getting through to round 2. You've made it further than me. Oil capture attempt from AxEw. There's no way he should ever get away with this, is what I would say. Because this first flamer should be going over here and just checking, you know, testing the waters out. So he should never get away with this in a million years. He might, because this is a flamer, he might get this one. He'll lose it straight away, but he'll at least get it. This is a weird looking bunker as well. Very, very strange. Behind it, we are going to see Elix. Yeah, okay, he does deny that one completely. And he will get this one. So that's nice. But Carnage should be just burning this down straight away. Elix comes in. Can he save the oil? He's not interested in saving it. I think he's interested in potentially hunting Carnage here. And that isn't a bad idea. Okay, there's a truck. Sees a dozer. Oh, wow. That wasn't a gat. And he's got the last dozer in his sights. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Well... does he just not know this is going on or something? A little bit confused. We still haven't seen a gat. We still haven't seen a gat. Does Carnage know you can build gats? This Lix has just done way too much damage, and it's still alive, so... Oh, I'm being stupid. He's inf. Of course not. Sorry, yeah. That was a really dumb moment of me. It's been a long evening. It's been a long evening. Hey, Lix. Putting in some more good damage there. So, right, okay. The barracks there was key. If he got that and he could have got one minigunner out, that's fine. This makes way more sense now. And the MiG's follow-up is also very, very nice. He needs to be careful with this. So yeah, AxEw playing this quite cleverly. And he's going to slowly chip away at that last war factory. I think he can win this just with a Gatlix at this point. AxEw playing methodically then. You know, knew his opponent was going to go for the double war factory. Oh, evac not coming in time, loses it all. How is there a... What the hell? Did he have a... Oh, he had a troop crawler, okay. It's got the exact unit in he needs as well. MiGs will go down, but they were some beautiful MiGs. Really well played. Good split fire and keeps them alive as well. Did he? Maybe he did lose some. So yeah, AxEw looking good here. He is looking good. The only thing going for Carnage is he's got one war factory, but a power. He's got all the economy in the world. He just can't spend it. Well, saying that, he is spending it. Despite being on 3 supplies, he's finding a way to spend it. Okay, troop crawler comes out. Nice move from AxEw there to just fill that. And war factory is now established, so black napalm is probably on the way. So yeah, I think I don't see a way back for Carnage in on this one now. Ooh, yeah, I had to eat out there. Okay, nicely done. Does lose 2 MiGs for that, though. No MiG armor just yet. Gee, did he lose 3 MiGs? Might have lost 3 MiGs in that. Alright, this is the Gat that I was talking about earlier. Keep forgetting that he was obviously infantry. That's so silly. Hello, Strider, by the way. Antipro, do you know the Carnage infantry? Yeah, it took me a minute. I briefly forgot. It's much easier when you've not been streaming for the last 3 hours, in my defense. And yes, I am going to hopefully stream tomorrow's set for Hanno as well. These units are bugging out a bit there. The AxEw is going to deal with that. And it is really just a matter of time now for Carnage. Because look at this from AxEw. He's just sort of boxing his way in. He knows he can get away with it. Still no black napalm, though. So there are some strange things going on here still. From both players. Anti, you know your opponent, or your enemy, as you put it. Do I know him? Ooh, that's quite loaded, that bunker. I need to check who you're up against. I actually don't know who you're up against. I will find out for you in a second. I'll find out in between the games. Or you can just tell me, actually, if you know what his name is. Red guard with a pretty vicious death there. And Carnage is trying his best. Ooh. Okay, here comes the MiGs. Very nice micro from Carnage. Really good micro. He was clicking on them so that before the MiGs even fired, they were dead. Very well played. And again. Can you imagine if AxEw actually managed to throw this? That would be quite amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, he has to be careful there. Is going to lose the troop crawler. Oh, he's forgot about that bunker being there. Evac's a little slow, and he is going to lose it. Lotus is now out as well. We'll get found by the outposts. Strange old game, this one, isn't it? Very funky game. Why AxEw hasn't got 1,000 MiGs, I'll never know. That's all he has to build, right? Oh, super. Yeah, because there's loads of names like that, I couldn't tell you. Oh my god, AxEw is surely not losing this game. He actually might lose this game. To one war factory, by the way. Ooh, though, as I say that, there's a bit of a clear up going on here. Did Lotus get away from all of that as well? She may well have done. There should be no way that AxEw loses this game, honestly. This is literally a guaranteed win. There is no possible way that Carnage should be getting even close to winning. And yeah, somehow the Lotus is over on the right-hand side. I think Carnage might know that. Yeah, strange that he hasn't built more of these. Just more MiGs. That's the answer. MiGs against infantry when there's no ECMs is devastating. I think if you're AxEw, do you go for the oil or you just get to this war factory as quick as possible? I think you get to the war factory as quick as possible. Gets a little close to the bunker. ECM here now. It's going to make it that much trickier. Very nice micros coming in again, though. Yeah, Lotus is going to get the war factory now. That is going to be the last. Surely that's going to be the last. Yeah, it is. And AxEw being level 3 could actually just bring in a carpet. Well, he can't because he's hunted. So we managed to get hunted in all of that. Oh, wow. I'd still be absolutely amazed if he managed to throw this. I really would. It's throwable. And Lotus died. What? How? How have you done that? Oh, that's big. That's also huge. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. AxEw. What a game. This is unbelievable. What am I seeing? Carnage with all the money. AxEw hasn't got any income and he's got a truck here doing nothing. And he literally threw away his Lotus to win the game. Oh my word. Okay, this GAT. Oh my word. Okay, the GAT does go down. But the Flamer... Okay, the Flamer's going to get a stop. What a weird old game this first one is. This is crazy. And actually, now, if he can just, yeah, collect... Okay, he is going to win. Oh my word, AxEw was close to throwing that. Like, ridiculously close to throwing that. I've never seen... That would have been the worst throw I've ever seen in ever. Ever. If he'd managed to lose that. But yeah, he is not. Hello, Generals F3X cast, question mark. This is just a replay cast. There was a live match earlier on. Okay, in comes... Yeah, this is clever. From both players, by the way. Yeah, look at this. Really, really nice. But he has what he needs. And he crushes it. And that's it. Nothing Carnage can do. Very well very well played from Carnage in the like dying embers
you
there.
have been defeated.
And did AxEw just get a bit too comfortable? I think he might have done. Either way, he does take a 1-0 lead, and he has just won as the V China, so he's got a very great chance of going 2-0 up in this one. Hello, Sam, in the chat, by the way. Good to see you. Alright, let's get game 2 loaded up. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Sam. Right, top side this time we've got AxEw. He is playing in gold on this one, and he is infantry. He's going to go for a frenzy, which I think he's already activated. Ooh. And he has used that frenzy at the bottom here on Carnage, who is playing in Cyan as V China. Looks like a more standard build from Carnage, this. Whereas AxEw, on the other hand, Going to do something a lot more standard, which is your 2 supplies and probably then 2 war factories. And that build will probably beat whatever build that Carnage does. If he goes 2 war factories, it's definitely... Okay. War factory airfield. Think I preferred what AxEw did. Barracks and airfield, because you need to get tank hunters out. And actually, AxEw not going for that. I think he feels like his opponent will do what he did the game before, so maybe he's just trying to outwit him. I think opening as a flamer, well, opening as the infantry with a flamer is very, very nice. Because everything China builds is to counter an outpost, but a flamer, yeah, see what I mean? It is a nice thing to build. Any predictions for this set? I think, I don't know, I feel like... Carnage's micro is better, but AxEw's builds are better, so... And the builds tends to be king, so probably AxEw, based on that. But Carnage's micro at times was really, really good. Like, he actually was, like, stopping MiGs before they even landed a shot. That's how good it was. So there's some good signs there. This MiG does spot the flamer. Alright. So that sneaky flamer won't get anything done. Hello, Salvatore de Magni. That is you, isn't it, AxEw? Pretty sure that's your name. Very true, though. That is indeed what the semi stands for. Not wrong there. Okay, now going for an airfield. That can be a super nice way, actually, to counter this type of build. So I think was Carnage considering trying to go for the hunt maybe with the MiGs. That would be a good move. I think it would have been a good move to have done about a minute ago though. Is the only criticism of that. But maybe he's scared about potential damage in space. I think this prop will get up. Weirdly. Okay, yeah, he pivoted on to there. Alright. There's just a mosquito in here, man. It's actually really irritating me. It's definitely causing me some serious itch issues. Oh, this is the hunt attempt from AxEw. Right, okay. That's why he's gone for the MiGs. He is going to get one dozer. He's going to lose 2 MiGs for it. But he is going to get the dozer. So both players just on the 1 dozer. Lotus out for AxEw now. And there are 2 more MiGs. And they will be looking for that dozer. Are they going to get it? I think they are, aren't they? Yeah, they do get it. That's so annoying. He was so close to stopping that. But no, AxEw does get the hunt. The only good news is that there are 2 war factories. There's a barracks. There's an airfield. He's got everything he needs. But yeah, AxEw probably is going to go around, isn't he? And use the Lotus. That would hurt a lot. Yeah, Carnage has to get something done pretty quickly here. Just found the mosquito. Hopefully I just killed it. Okay, Lotus gets the oil and will go down for it. Oof. Itchy. Very itchy. Super is indeed. Yeah, if it's the super I'm thinking of, actually, he is potentially quite a strong opponent for Hanno, so it could be a tricky game for him. If it's the super that you mentioned, if it's the same one, then yeah, that could be difficult. Ooh, that's gone in a bit deep. Flamers are nice. Very nice. Get some really good damage done on the Gats. And AxEw doesn't care, he's just going in. MiGs coming in. Black Napalm now in play. That's a very, very stacked outpost. Good pressure here from Carnage, though. Realises he has to just go all in and pump everything he can at it. And nice micro from AxEw there. Actually doing really, really nice. I've just realised you're wearing the WBG clan tag. Is that still a thing? That's technically the clan I was in. Many, many a year ago. This could be a nice set of MiG strikes. Yep. Nicely done. Tell you, I definitely need a shower after this. That's for sure. Okay, needs these MiGs sooner rather than later, I think, and needs to just keep spending as much as he can, trying his best to get onto the what he can here. But the flamers are nice. I think the MiGs could be used a bit better. Ooh, that's a nice gap. That's a really nice gap. That has done some very fine work there. It's going to hurt for AxEw. So if the MiGs come in, like, now and wreck this, I think he might have done it. Level 3, but he can't use it because he got hunted. Inferno Cannon's a nice play. Yeah, the MiGs coming in now, and there's no ECM. This is going to hurt. There it is. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Loses that a bit cheaply for my liking. Just needs to keep the spam up, and I think Carnage has got this one. Beat China for the win, apparently. Will clear the majority of that army up, okay. This is still spamming nicely off of the two war factories. Nice flamer. Lotus. Ah, Lotus. That could be the game changer that AxEw needs. Purchases minigun training. And that is level 3. Has he got a CC? Is he hunted? Did he get... Oh, of course he is. Yeah, they hunted each other. Of course they did. Spotted that like ages ago. Ah, wow. Ouch. That hurts. And that is the respite that AxEw needed. Right there. Because this aggression suddenly has to slow down. He's done very well to keep this war factory alive. Credit where credit is due. Yeah, fair point, Sam. You're saying that, like, how accurate is Elo for... Yeah, okay, that would be quite cool to monitor. That gap does just go down to the MiGs, okay. Has AxEw done enough here? He might well have done. Especially if that... It's going to be close, this. If that gap can, like, reawaken. And I think it won't in time. What a shame. He's got to sell it. He has to sell it. Yeah, what a shame. AxEw does enough to win that. Very well played by him. And he does take a 2-0 lead. So let's award him that too. Alright. I think Carnage can count himself a little unfortunate. He's actually played quite well. Yeah, a little bit unlucky. Alright, we're on Snowy Drought this time, and we've got a rubbishy matchup. So at the top, we've got AxEw. He's in green. And he is playing as China Nuke General. Sorry for those that are colourblind. I can barely tell myself. Bottom side, we've got Carnage. In cyan, he is playing as USA Laser General. Is that going to be a no-eco? Oh my god, it is. Probably the least necessary no-eco you'll ever see in your entire life. When you're playing against Nuke, you do not need to no-eco. It's just unnecessary. I mean, you can do it. It's fine. But it isn't needed. Let's see if Carnage makes it work, though. I'm sure he will. I like the fake second supply. Because that might then make AxEw think, oh, there might be a no-eco. And actually, seems to me like he's prepared for a no-eco here. Judging by the fact that he's built a barracks there. Terrible second supply, though. The distance there is insane. Oh my word, the first one's not the best either. That's what I always tell people. Doesn't matter if you're semi or not, get these supply collections right. Even the pros do it sometimes, and it is a bit lazy. This is nice from AxEw. I think this is actually a genuine response to what he's expecting. The only problem with this is that you're going to have a lot less to defend on the right-hand side. Yeah, I agree with Sam. I think it's the super I'm thinking of. He is not unbeatable. I agree. Right. AxEw doing everything he can to be ready for this. Very good micro so far, though, from Carnage. What the hell? Oh, it was a dozer dying, of course. Humvee so far. Okay, there we go. That's better. Would like to see that finished off. Yep, well done. And actually losing that power is probably going to be key here. And this is the problem with this. You haven't got enough units out to just coming. And now, yeah, this is over. Ooh, Carnage being a little bit lazy there. Needed that power back quicker. But, no, this is too much. It's basically almost impossible to win anyway. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, nicely done. I think AxEw actually responded expecting a no eco, but the response wasn't necessarily the right one. It's probably how I'd sum that up. But it's not an easy one to deal with. So yeah, very quick game there, and Carnage bringing it back to 2-1. Let's see how it gets on in the reverse. It is a tricky one. He is playing as the nuke in cyan at the top here of Snowy. Bottom side, it's AxEw's turn to be the laser general. He's in gold this game. Sam, we just missed you at the barbecue. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I need to respond on the group. I wouldn't have mind. I think I would have been invited if it wasn't for the fact I lived in the UK. I'd like to think. I would have been busy this weekend anyway, as it turns out. But yeah, I wouldn't mind 1 year going to that. That would be quite nice. This is quite nice from AxEw. If you're not expecting it, it can be really painful to deal with. And actually, this is already going to be a bit disastrous for Carnage. The build is alright, but the counter from AxEw is perfect. And sometimes when you see that... when you see this dozer, you get that really sinking feeling, because you're like, ah. Whoa, what the hell? Why is he still building it? So as soon as you see that Chinook, you've got to be cancelling that and building a barracks instantly. That is the only way you can respond to this. That's insane that he hasn't cancelled that. Yeah, now he's cancelled it. Wow, 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 okay. Ah, it's painful. That's what I mean. There's just so many ways to win this game. There really are. It's just unfair a matchup. There's a Battlemaster coming forward, but... Okay, he has got the right response. Did he get red guard training? Yeah, he did. He is going to scatter them, but with the dozer still there... Tricky one. Battlemaster gets dealt with. AxEw looking really good value. Bit of a death march there by those red guards. Yeah. Looks like he's still able to collect on one though, because the laser turret could have been placed there to stop that. Good micro from AxEw. Yep, well played. Well played, well played. I think this second one should deal with this now that he's cleared the dozer. The only problem he's got is, I mean, he's expanded onto a second supply. This is what I mean. There's just so many ways to win it. You don't need to know eco, really. This guy could be annoying. Not so sure it really matters. Is that empty? No, it's not empty. Good micro again, but look at this. I mean, the Gat's actually done quite nicely, but I don't think AxEw really cares. He has no reason to care, does he? Because he's microing pretty well. He's going to lose the laser turret, but that laser turret did its job. Stopped the airfield, which may have slowed this down. That guy is continuing to press, though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Okay, he is going to see it now, but yeah, he loses economy unnecessarily, shall we say. And will continue to do so. Okay, AxEw is, however, doing the job in the base. He's not too worried about this. Even though this has finished it, it didn't matter. Yeah. So yeah, well played from AxEw. He takes a 3-1 lead. Quite a quick set, this one so far. AxEw already on game point. Yeah, it has gone by quite quickly. So we're on game number 5 now. And it is a USA GLA. Alright. So then we start with... we're on Dryland Desert by Millie himself. We're at the bottom left. We've got VGLA here for Carnage. Is playing as in the cyan colour. Top right in purple, we've got AxEw is playing as Vanilla USA. So one thing I've always said, and I think I said this the other day, when you get these USA GLA matchups, I always think that at the semi stage, the USA tends to win. Not necessarily what we'll see. Not necessarily what we'll see, but yeah, in general, that's what that tends to be the case. Actually, I was about to say he's not going to go for a box, but that to me looks like a triangle box, which is quite nice. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I prefer a square box, but you know, it can still be effective. This is nice. Do you know what would be nice if he nicks his $200 crate? Yeah, he's going to do it. I like it. Oh, he hasn't done it. That's a bit of a waste. And loses it a bit cheaply there. Should have gone there and across. Just continue to be annoying. Bit of a wasted opportunity there. It was probably going to die anyway. And it did still slow the economy down. First V is out. That's going to deny the worker there. And we're going to see the first technical try and get some aggression in. This Chinook sees it coming a mile off, though. Laser lock's good. That's going to stop it. Yep, it is. That's still 5 RPGs, though. Not to be messed with, but it's a nice... it's nicely dealt with there by AxEw. Because if it gets over here and starts harassing the suppliers, it's a real pain to deal with. Next technical's going to come in and try and do the same. But that is a good laser lock. And it goes down again. Must be getting fed up. At this stage, you want an ambulance. Yeah, just like that. That's exactly the unit you need. You ain't move in with the Vs. Yeah, perfect. And there's just... it's almost undefendable. That might be a TT. For the power, yep, okay. This is where having the triangle box is a little bit more annoying, because then rebuilding, that's difficult. And then you also crush the Rangers, get yourself to Vet 2. Lovely job, Luke. So yeah, Carnage kind of playing it largely standard. But that is a scary V-blob at this stage of the game. Nice from AxEw. I didn't realise that was even going to be possible. Has he got another 2 in there? I guess not. Crusader. Yep, good move. But here's the danger for Carnage. Is he going to be able to stop this? There's Hellfire drones on there as well. This is a very, very scary push. I would like to see the ambulance. Oh, that's the game plan, is it? Okay. Yeah, no. Doesn't do enough, I'm afraid. The Hellfire drone's probably going to pick that off, is it? Nope, the V's are. They dive on in. And this, I'm pretty sure, is going to be GG. And with that, the set. Very nicely done from AxEw overall, I have to say. He's looked pretty solid here. Only really minor things to pick up. Otherwise, done well. Now, that arms dealer's just become fresh. He's trying his best to hang on in there. Nearly brings the V low, but yeah, still hasn't picked one off. The micro has been good from AxEw. Yeah, still doesn't get it. It's a bit panicky, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. All right, GG's well played. That was well done from AxEw. Unlucky for Carnage. Just came up and against the better opponent on the day. Oh, did Killer observe? Did Killer stream it? Didn't actually know Killer streamed it. If he did stream it, that was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? Replay casting a game that's already been streamed. Okay. Ah, whoopsie daisy. Oh well, either way, it was a nice set to watch, and actually quite a quick one as well. Alright, gonna leave it there, because I'm absolutely knackered, and want some ice cream. But yeah, GG's. Let's just see, what was my... Oh, my phone's... Oh, that's why my stream chat went, that makes sense. Alright, well, GG's well played. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, well, hopefully I'll be doing the stream of Hanno's set tomorrow night. Exact time to be confirmed, but yeah, hopefully we'll do that one. But GG's well played, everyone. And yeah, see you at the next one. Take care and see you.